What it do, YouTube? It is your boy Greenleaf exclusive. Hey man, we back with another Houston Rockets exclusive video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell as well, man. We're gonna keep rocking, we're gonna keep grinding. Salute to all the members of the family, man. Shout out to J Dog, Allen Luna, shout out to Vic, Johnathan Laro, Red Lobo, Big Ready Man is yeah, Zaccharie is ready. Unspoken Films, Wise Citizen. Wise H-Town Big E, Fraser Kennedy, Todd the Show, Scott the Great. Because I already on my end, I'm going in and out, I believe. Press 1 if y'all can hear me, chat. Press 1, press 1, press 1. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute to Daywalker in the chat. Salute Daywalker. He said he need this win in a bad way to turn the momentum around, man. I dig it, bro. I feel what you're saying. Most definitely we need a dub. Most definitely, but at the end of the day, the Rockets got to get a win, man. We have to get a win, stay in that top, home court advantage in the playoffs. You did. What up, Deal? Salute Deal in the building. What up with it, Deal? Roy Montez pulling up. What's good with it? Zaccharie Sam, my boy Zach in the building. Salute, Zach. Salute, salute. Salute. Jan K pulling up. What it do, Jan K? Salute, salute. Salute. Say, what are the Rockets going to do tonight? Hopefully they win, Jan K. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we get a dub. Hopefully we do something. I know what's changing up tonight, and that's Reed Sheppard in the start lineup. That's Reed Sheppard replacing Tari Eason in the start lineup. Ime Udoka trying to do something new, trying to get out his ways and get the people what they want. Start Reed Sheppard. You know what I'm saying? Start Reed Sheppard. You still have Tari Eason coming off the bench. Maybe he can get back into some groove, some type of rhythm, get his confidence back. We need something. We need something. We need a new look, basically. JR Bennett, what it do, JR? Salute, homie. Hawks on 11-game win streak. Let's handle business tonight. He may please hey, that's what he did. He took him out the starting lineup, JR. You have Reed Sheppard, Amen Thompson, Alperen Sengun, Jabari Smith Jr, and Kevin Durant. CJ McCollum, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 00, Dyson Daniels, and Jalen Johnson for the Atlanta Hawks tonight. What up, Mehmet? Salute, salute, salute. He said Hawks on the beat week team. Salute, Tyler Brown. Salute. Chest ready, pulling up. What it do, chest ready? Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up. Let's get the likes up. Believe you me. Like button mean a lot. Like button means everything. It's gonna be a dog fight tonight, facts. Zach in the building. What up, Zach? Andrew was good. Red Rowdy pulling up. Reed starting over Tari Eason. I know some people like about time. It's about time. But we get a new good look. Hawks for the chip. Uh-oh. Okay. 11-game win streak. Y'all, let's hit the like button. I see them ones up there. Y'all can hear me. Bet that. Bet. Salute. Salute. Y'all can hear me. And we in this thing, man. We in this thing. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Let me do it like this. So the Rockets win the tip. Here comes Reed Sheppard. Gets another start. Reed Sheppard guarded by. He gives it up. LP in the corner to Kevin Durant. Knocked out of bounds. Turnover Houston already. Turnover Houston. It's Alperen Sengun caused the turnover already. Hawks. Get it in the post. Floaters up, no good for the Atlanta Hawks. Here come the Rockets. Amen Thompson in the paint. Amen Thompson goes up with a floater. Buckets. Buckets for Amen Thompson. Houston with a 2-point lead to start this game. Back at it is Atlanta. On the 3, pump fake. CJ McCollum left wide open. Amen Thompson, how you leave? Amen Thompson. Atlanta Hawks with the score with the bucket. 3-2 game. Let's get the lights up. What up, everybody? As Reed Sheppard hands it off to LP, spin move. LP with a missed shot, gets the rebound back, finds Jabari to Kevin Durant, setting his feet for 3. No good. Atlanta with another board. Back at it on pace. Jalen Johnson controlling the Hawks. Gives it up, gets it back. One-on-one with Alperen Sengun. Jalen Johnson going left. Gets to the paint. Fadeaway is good. Good money for Jalen Johnson, man. Good money. Reed Sheppard applying pressure on Reed Sheppard, gets to the paint, finds Amen Thompson on the wing. Amen getting shifted with it, gets to the paint once again off the glass. Amen Thompson, bucket for bucket. 5-4 game on my end, people. Floater for Dyson Daniels, no good. Alperen Sengun control the board, finds Jabari on the wing to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant gets to the paint. Boom. Boom for KD. Buckets. Come on, YouTube. Stop holding my channel. Y'all hit that like button. CJ McCollum with the one-on-one pulls up in his face. Buckets. God damn. God damn. Amen Thompson with the one-on-one on the peak. Gets caught up, finds LP in the middle. In the post, LP goes up with a hook shot. Left hand. Buckets for LP. We have a tie ball game. 8 tight. 8 tight for the Rockets. Dyson Daniels goes up with another hook shot, and that's good. It's a 10-8 game. Rockets down by 2. Back at it is Reed Sheppard. Once again, is in the starting lineup. Hands it off to LP. LP driving. Bounce pass. And he gets fouled. He gets fouled. So it's a 2-point game. Block shot. KD gets it back. Finds Jabari on the wing. Jabari taking a mission. Jabari in the paint. Pull up midi. Buckets is good for Jabari Smith Jr. And that's what Jabari got to do, man. He got to attack that middle. Don't just hang out on the 3-point line. And give up to Nickeil Alexander. He goes up with a step back 2. Buckets. We going buckets for buckets, man. Somebody got to play some damn defense. Hopefully the Rockets do it. 12-10 game. Amen Thompson driving. Gets to the middle. He goes up to the paint. Missed the layup. He missed the layup. Dyson Daniels. Back up top, pull up 3 for Atlanta. No good. Rebound by Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard. Full speed ahead. Setting up the offense. One-on-one with CJ McCollum. Off the pick by Kevin Durant. Finds KD. Nope. Bad pass. Turnover. And Reed Sheppard say block. Reed Sheppard made it up on defense, man. That's how you turn that bitch over. You get it back on defense, man. That's hard. That's what you need. That's what you need. Look like some Jalen Green shit. Trying to cock it back, bro. Trying to cock it back, man. Good defense, Reed Sheppard, man. Not giving up on a play. For real, for real. That's basketball right there. That's basketball, man. That's basketball. CJ McCollum swinging it to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Rockets get it back on defense. Good turnover. Tari Eason checking in early. Eason finds Amen Thompson. Pull up three for Reed Sheppard. That's money time. Buckets. So Tari Eason come in real quick for Alperen Sengun. We have a timeout. Good start for Reed Sheppard. Facts. Good start. Good start for Reed Sheppard. Get the people what they want. They've been waiting for it. What up, Purebred? I see you in the chair. I see you in the building, man. Yeah, what up? So the Rockets, bro. Starting off the game 13-12 right now in the first quarter. Reed Sheppard with 3 points. First shot attempt coming from the 3-point land. Three points for Reed Sheppard. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 1 steal, 1 block. Filling up the stat sheet already, huh? Amen Thompson with 4 points on 2 for 3 shooting from the field. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Oh, no. 1 rebound, 2 assists for Amen Thompson, 4 points. Alperen Sengun with 2 points as well. Jabari with 2, and also Kevin Durant, 2 points in this game. Starting off 67% from the field, 1 for 2 from the 3, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block for the Rockets. And Atlanta not going nowhere, bro. They're not going nowhere. 11-game win streak. Like they say, if it's an 11-game win streak, that shit real. So by that being said, you can't sleep on them. They're gonna dog it out. 56% shooting from the field for the Atlanta Hawks, 67% from the 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists for the team for Atlanta. Off the bench, nothing yet. In the starting lineup, you have I call him Double O. He's 0 for 3 from the field. Jalen Johnson with 2 points. CJ McCollum with 6 points. Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 2 points. And 2 points for Dyson Daniels to start this joker. To start it off, man. Houston take the lead back by 1. I just want to see a good stretch for the Rockets. See these teams, Atlanta, Lakers on an 8-game win streak. Luka done his win the nuclear against Miami last night, 60 points. And, to bring it back to Atlanta, they on their little own personal win streak. So, like I said, man, I want the Rockets to do the same. We're still in the settings where, we can't turn it around, get some type of confidence in our team in the playoffs, because I don't know about y'all, bro. I ain't trying to go out in the first round, man. I ain't trying to do it. Shooter, what's good? You say you need Reed. The need for Reed. Man, Reed Sheppard stepping up, bro. He's stepping up. 13-12. Pull up 3. No good for Atlanta, but they caught a foul. Tari Eason come in doing dumb shit, dog. Ain't nobody shaking your hand, nigga. You selling, dog. This nigga selling, bro. I think some of these players be playing like ass for a reason. They ain't trying to win no championship, bro. Who the fuck are you launching yourself out at a 3-point shooter, bro? Come on, man. LP, you set your ass up too. You be doing dumb fouls too. How you gonna tell somebody not to do something and you ain't no defender like that? Set your ass up. Sit down somewhere. Can't get right. Facts, Zach. Can't get right. Get your ass right back to the bench. Man, what was that, bro? What was you thinking? Your bitch ass back to the bench and then come out and do some dumb fluky shit. Man, I tell you, man. Just because you make millions playing basketball, don't mean y'all the smartest motherfuckers in the world, bro. Y'all ain't the savviest, motherfucker. This shit is just simple shit. Your tag is being a 3-and-D guy or just a defender. You go out there and do some ignorant shit. I don't get it. Boy, be simple-minded, dog. Simple. Now, I'm glad he got benched. Reed Sheppard and start lineup. So, you see how that's going. You know what I'm saying? Three free throws just like that. KD pull up buckets. Pull up buckets for KD. 18-15. Alley-oop. They caught a foul on Alp. Foul on Alperen Sengun. Dyson Daniels will be shooting more free throws, 18-15. Kevin Durant with 4 points on 2 for 3 shooting from the field. Jabari Smith Jr. with 2 points, 2 points for Alp, 4 points for Amen, and 3 points for Reed Sheppard. First free throw is no good for Dyson Daniels. $19-15. Here come the Rockets. So Amen Thompson handed it off to Alp. Alp 7th off is on top of the key. Finds Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant gets the switch. KD trying to get busy. Good pass. Alp in the middle. Goes up and finishes. Buckets for Alp. 19-17. 2-point game. Dyson Daniels drives in the post. Back up top. Jalen Johnson. One-on-one with Alp. Sidestepping. Gets to the paint. Floater is good for Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson cold with it, bro. Thompson gets to the paint and gets fouled. So we still going back and forth, 21-17. The Rockets trying to find some type of defensive setting where we can slow these boys down, make them play a half-court game. But it's all rebounding and going. I feel like who first team gonna get tired gonna lose this bitch. Or a team that get hot. We got a back-to-back tomorrow in Miami. Or with Miami. First free throw is good for Amen Thompson. 21-18. It's a 3-point game, 3-point lead for the Hawks. Yeah, Jalen Johnson cold with a deal with it. That boy, nice. They got him in MVP conversation over Kevin Durant. I don't know how I feel about that, though. But It is what it is. 21-19. Houston down by 2. Jalen Johnson with the handle guarded by Amen Thompson. Gets a switch on Jabari. Bounce pass in the middle. It's Noko. Double O missed it. Good block by KD. The Rockets with the steal. Kevin Durant driving. Finds Jabari Smith Jr. And Jabari with the flush. Good finish by Jabari Smith Jr. Yes, sir. Rockets with a 2-point. Damn, Jalen Johnson threw that bitch all the way to the heavens. Turnover, Atlanta Hawks. Turnover, Atlanta. Here comes Clint Capela and back in Reed Sheppard. 5:14 to go in the first. It's Amen Thompson setting up the offense. One-on-one with Dyson Daniels. Crossover by Amen. Amen go to the left. Finds Jabari in the corner. Jabari. One-on-one with Jalen. Finds LP. LP go to work. Finds Jabari Smith Jr. from the 3. Buckets. Give me my money. There you go, Jabari. 24-21. Rockets take the lead by 3. Pull up 3 is good for the Hawks. Double O with the bucket. 24 tight. 4:35 left to go in the first quarter. What's good with Maya? Maya B in the building. Amen Thompson setting up the offense. On top of the key, drives right, gets to the paint, pump fakes on Dyson Daniels, gets bumped, no foul call. Rebound, Jalen Johnson. Jalen, full speed ahead, set on top of the key. Thought about a 3. Picked up his dribble, guarded by Amen Thompson. Swinging it to Jalen Johnson for 3. No good. Rebound, Houston. Jabari with another board. Jabari bringing it up to LP, back to Jabari on the post. Yeah, you got it. Jabari gets it back, finds KD. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. Back to the Rockets. Jabari with that flush. Reed Sheppard starting 3 points. 6 points for Amen. Amen. And 4 points for KD. That's Tari Eason with a mid-range jumper. And that's off. Jalen Johnson, one-on-one with Kevin Durant, gives it up. Oh, good hands by Jabari. We in the half court. Jabari blew the layup. KD blew the. Oh, he gets fouled. Oh. Still, man, he missed the layup, bro. He missed the layup, bro. Dunk that shit, bro. That's why it should be recommended and automatic for big men. If you 6'10 and above, that should be an automatic dunk flush, bro. I ain't no way around it, man. All this soft, timid ass layup shit. We giving up too many points by missing that shit. Then you beat yourself up by missing a little ass layup. I remember last year I was on Fred, man. Stop going with that funky ass left hand. You ain't gonna never make that shit. He stopped that shit. Jabari got to dunk that shit, bro. Jabari got to flush it. He got to flush this shit. Jabari Smith Jr. second free throw is up. He missed the free throw. 25-24 on my end. Back on defense is Houston. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Spin move. Fade away. No good. Rebound Tari Eason. Mad dog no good. Kicks it ahead to Jabari. Jabari pulls up midi. Buckets. Told you that boy got a sweet jumper. He got a sweet jumper, man. Pull up for Jabari. That's 8 points. 8 points for Jabari. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He drives. Gets in the paint. Goes up. Blocked by Tari Eason. Mad dog no good. Ain't having it that time. Tari Eason bringing it up the court. Finds Reed Sheppard. 3-point lead for Houston. 27-24. Under 3 minutes to go. Clint Capela gets it in the middle. Trying to hand off to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant driving. KD. Midi. Buckets. 10 points for Jabari. And 6 points for KD. Gabe Vincent, he drives, gets to the paint. Knocked out his hands by Kevin Durant. And we here. Nah, Jabari hooping. He hooping. Mad Dog no good. He is who he is. Like I said, he Mad Dog no good. That ball in his hand, everybody scatter. When he locked in on defense, everybody scatter. Telling you. J&K say they need to be dunking like LeBron's as did last night. LeBron had about 11 dunks last night, bro. The other night. LeBron had about 10, 11 dunks, and he's 41 years old. That's what I'm trying to say. Go up and try to flush and punish the rim, man. I guarantee you try to break somebody's rim and sprain their wrist at the rim, trying to dunk on them. I guarantee you they gonna have a different type of view on how you of you, bro. All that timid layup shit ain't gonna happen. That's a fact, man. I've seen it multiple times out my years of hooping, bro. Let's smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. What it do, y'all? So while they reviewing these plays and getting the clock right, man, Kevin Durant was 6 points on 3 for 4 shooting from the field, 2 assists, 2 blocks for KD. Jabari Smith Jr. with 10 points on 4 for 4 shooting from the field, 1 for 1 from the 3, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for Jabari Smith Jr. Alperen Sengun with 4 points on 2 for 3 shooting, 2 assists and 1 rebound, 1 turnover. Amen Thompson with 6 points. 6 points. 2 for 4 shooting. And Reed Sheppard with 3 points. Not forcing anything. Just trying to find his way. But Rockets with a 29-24 lead. 5-point lead in the first quarter. Let's see what they do going forward, man. Off the bench, Tari Eason in 5 minutes, 0 for 1. 4 rebounds. The Rockets in the first quarter, 71% from the field to 67% from the 3, with 9 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and 4 blocks for the Rockets. The Atlanta Hawks right now, 44% shoot from the field, 57% from the 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 turnovers. The starters, Jalen Johnson, 7 points on 3 for 4 shooting, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 5 points, and CJ McCollum with 6. As we getting back to it, Reed Sheppard bringing it up for the Rockets. Reed to KD, Kevin Durant. Off the pick by Clint Capela. KD staying aggressive. KD in his money spot. Pull up midi for Kevin Durant. In and out, no good. Unfortunately. (29-24). Kevin Durant operating crossover. Finds Clint Capela off the middle. In the middle. Off Jabari leg. Turnover Houstan. Whoa. Boy, Jock Landale for 3, man. Miss Jock Landale. Give it up to KD. Kevin Durant, full speed ahead. Gets the foul and 1. Count it. Shooting free throws. Kevin Durant going to the line. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 1:30 to go in the first quarter. We here. Where y'all at, chat? And 1, Maya. And 1 of them there. Salute, what up, MJ? Day Walker, the Doc in the building. What's good? What's good, Doc? Mateo, I see you. M-Map. Vic, what it do, Vic? Vic in the building. Vic, what's happening? What up, Drew? What's up with y'all? KD trying to get an extra bucket. Count it, man. So Kevin Durant now with 9 points on 4 for 6 shooting from the field. The Rockets up 32-24. CJ McCollum swinging it to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He gets to the paint. Rockets with another steal. Reed Sheppard handing it out to Amen Thompson. Swinging it to KD. KD. Bounce pass. Kick ball, man. Kick ball. Hey, Joanne, hopefully we can finish strong. Shit. I hope we can finish strong. It's Kevin Durant. Finds Amen Thompson in the middle to Clint Capela in the post. Clint Capela finds Tari Eason, catch and shoot from the 3. God damn, man. This nigga Tari Eason is really off, man. This dude is off. Off. Throwing up bricks and all kind of shit. And YouTube, y'all being some hoes and I open up my channel. Y'all do it for them white boys, man. Open up my channel like y'all was, bro. Stop shadow banning my channel, bro. Y'all trying to shadow ban my shit, man. My people be emailing me, not getting notifications. That's why I tell y'all hit the like button, hit the notification bell, hit the notification bell. That way y'all get the reports. Niggas reporting my channel, trying to put me on the back burner. Don't do that shit. Ain't nobody doing no bullying. We talking shit just like you let them white boys talk shit. Tari Eason, bro. This nigga been missing, man. Salute. What up, Space? Hey, General salute, Space. What it do, man? Appreciate that donation last stream. Salute to you, bro. Salute. Yeah, Tari Eason, man, been playing like straight garbage. No mid-range. He just been breaking. He's been over for a whole month. How you can't make a 3 in a whole month? The niggas was saying he was better than Jabari and he need the same amount of money as Jabari. At least Jabari had an 8-game funk. Outside of that, Jabari been on the 25-game stretch. Defense, offense, all that shit give you 3. Tari Eason got to wake up for real, man. Wake up, bro. Committed dumbass fouls. Yeah, I feel like Tari Eason selling, man. CJ McCollum swinging it. Good hands by Kevin Durant. We on a fast break. KD at the buzzer. And that'll do it, y'all. That'll do it for the first quarter. We have a 34-27 game. And damn, my mouse about to die. Kevin Durant with 9 points. Jabari Smith Jr. with 10 points. Jabari 4 for 4 from the field. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Alperen Sengun with 8 minutes. 4 points, 2 for 3 shooting, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 1 turnover. Amen Thompson with 6 points on 2 for 5 shooting, 2 for 2 from the 3. Free throw, my bad. 2 for 2 from the free throw. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Reed Sheppard with 3 points. 1 for 2 shooting. 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Reed Sheppard. 1 block, 1 steal, 1 turnover. Only 2 points off the bench coming from Tari Eason from the free throw line. Tari Eason 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3. What they trying to call a foul or something? What they looking for? What they looking at? It must be a foul or something. Kevin Durant with 9 points on 4 for 7 shoot. Jabari with 10 points. Alp with 4. Amen with 6. Reed with 3. 54% from the field for the Rockets shooting. 50% from the 3. Only 2 for 4 from the 3 shooting for the Rockets. 14 boards for the Rockets. 11 assists. 4 turnovers, 4 steals, and 4 blocks. For the Atlanta Hawks, you have them shooting 43% from the field, 56% from the three on 5 for 9 shooting. Oh, they're giving the Rockets the ball back. So he did get fouled. So Kevin Durant will be shooting 2 free throws. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. But off the bench, Atlanta, Zaccharie Risacher with 3 points. As KD missed the first free throw. Atlanta Hawks, Jalen Johnson in the starting lineup, 7 points. CJ McCollum with 6 points. 5 points for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Dyson Daniels with 3 points. On 1 for 2 shooting from the free throw line, 1 for 3 from the 3. And 3 points for double O. Jalen Johnson with 7 points. And that'll do it for the first quarter. So KD now with 10 points. Jabari with 10 points. And Houston looked like they're controlling this game. Reed Sheppard giving the Rockets a fresh look as far as him starting over Tari Eason, no injuries on his team, as far as somebody being out. Well, I think Dorian Finney-Smith out. He's still on that back-to-back restriction, but Dorian Finney-Smith is Dorian Finney-Smith, at the end of the day, man. But Tari Eason back on the bench, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 points. Reed Sheppard with 3 points. And I think, Ime Udoka needs to find a different formula for what he have on the court. For first of all, he giving the people what they want as far as starting Reed Sheppard. And we probably at the time, Reed Sheppard's progression has been up to par, if you want to say that, coming off the bench. But as a starter, we've been winning these games as record-wise. And it gives you a 3-point threat. It gives you some spacing, and not just 3 guys on the court, especially Tari Eason now, who can't throw a brick in the goddamn Atlantic Ocean and shit. He can't give you nothing. Give you some defensive, attitude, I guess, but you ain't locking nobody up or anything like that. Then your 3-ball went to shit. So I would understand why Reed Sheppard should start. You know what I'm saying? Give you some more ball handling, give you some more spacing, more shooting. As far as him in the backcourt with Amen Thompson, then you have a Reed Sheppard, on the court with Alperen Sengun. Now we can talk about the defense, but that's another story. It's not really killing us like that tonight. The main thing is turnovers. You wanna maintain those turnovers, and defensively, that's just our effort, bro. That's just our effort. It's just our effort. 35-27. What's good with the Kings? Say the Hawks are hot. Yeah, and the Hawks been balling. That boy Josh Okogie. 37-27. We back in the second quarter. CJ McCollum driving, finds Jock Landale for 3. Jock Landale missed the 3. Rebound by Risacher, finds CJ McCollum. He fights, gets fouled, bucket, and 1 for CJ McCollum. Man, oh man, oh man. CJ McCollum, another professional scorer or professional player. Hey, everybody saying what we've been saying, man. Don't get it twisted. People be over here listening. They got their ears to the streets. You know what I'm saying? They ain't always coming from no big platform and shit like that. We do this shit live and fire. Don't get it twisted. So whatever we saying, I don't give a fuck what video clip you trying to add to it. We been talking about this shit, bro. And y'all know it. Why they trying to hide what we say and shit all of a sudden. Somebody came across my channel and say, damn, can't do that. Can't put that thing on the back burner. But, good alley-oop. Misfired. Ime Thompson gets it back in the paint. Now he gets called for a foul. It's a 7-point lead. Ime Thompson will be shooting free throws. But I ain't lying. These dudes run around here copy and pasting our thoughts about the game. Most definitely me, because I do the play-by-play. And I try to break down what I see. And then I have my panel, they have their own little takes and perspective. And iron sharpens iron, man. Keep you fresh about how you look at certain things. You dig? I don't create no narratives. I just go by what I see. Is second free throw for Ime Thompson is good. 39-30. We still in the second quarter. First half, CJ McCollum bringing it up. McCollum, one-on-one with Jabari Smith Jr. Off the pick, in and out. Trying to get busy. Jabari gets back on CJ. CJ goes up with a floater. Good defense. Houstan with the rebound. Ime Thompson got the look in his eye, finds Jabari setting his feet for three. Jabari too strong, missed the shot off the back iron. And we have a foul on Atlanta. They are holding on to LP. Fouling Alperen Sengun, so we'll be shooting free throws. Or we caught it on the floor. One of them, man. One of them. 39-30. Rockets get it in. And we have another foul on Jock Landale. I appreciate you, Maya. Salute to I know y'all right with me, you know what I'm saying? I know like these boys be like to listen, you know what I'm saying? LP falls to the ground. LP finds Aaron Holiday. He has to pull up for a shot. Aaron Holiday coming that bitch. Buckets. There we go. Catch and shoot. 42-30. Holiday with the bucket. Jock Landale in the paint. Risacher to the paint. He gets fouled and one. Lord have mercy. We have no rim protection at all, man. Man, next year, I hope all them stats and shit that the Rockets say that they see and they got the good stats, but when we point out the bad stats and the bad analytical numbers, they ignore that shit. What I'm about to say is, at the end of the day, man, we go into the offseason this year. We gotta make some moves. Coaching staff, we gotta make some moves. These players, this needs to be a whole balanced team, man. I just know 3-and-D motherfuckers who can't put the ball on the floor and then get cold spells and shit like that. I'd rather a streaky shooter over a nigga like Tari Eason in a cold spell, faking the funk from a three-point shooter. It's Aaron Holiday missed the three, rebounded by the Hawks, and then the Hawks with the push. Jock Landale up top, swinging it. Good hands by Jabari Smith Jr. We have another steal by Houstan. Aaron Holiday setting his feet for three. Buckets. There we go. He walked into that one. Shooter gonna shoot. I seen how he caught that bitch. He was gonna make that one. 45-33. Crossover. CJ McCollum gets the butter going. Layup is good for CJ McCollum. 45-35. 45-35. As Jabari Smith Jr. trying to get busy on CJ, he goes up and gets fouled. There you go, Jabari. Stay aggressive. Stay aggressive. back to back. Jabari and CJ. They talking shit. Yeah. I love that shit. So we in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 10-point lead for the Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant with 10 points. Jabari with 10 points. 4 points for Alp. Amen Thompson with 8 points. And Reed Sheppard with 3 points. Off the bench, Houston Rockets with Tari Eason with 2 points. Aaron Holiday now with 6 points in 3 minutes. Holiday 6 points in 3 minutes. Josh Okogie with 2 points. Somebody, who was that? Joanne said that in the chat. She need to see Uncle Jeff and Holiday. Some shit like that I seen. But you gotta use all your weapons, man. You gotta use all your weapons. But I do like the fact that Reed Sheppard do get the starts. He might not have the firepower in the star lineup like he do off the bench. You know what I'm saying? But he give you, that factor where they can't sleep on Reed Sheppard. They can't hide on him on offense where the nigga gonna light you up from 3. They're trapping. You don't want to trap if that's the case. So when we get close to the playoffs, man, and we play these teams like the Lakers or Denver or Minnesota or whoever in the first round, man, I think they just need to just open up the floodgates on how we get attacked. And I think Reed Sheppard has a lot to do with that as far as the double teams and everything like that. But Reed Sheppard always start well. You know what I'm saying? Look at his records when he's in the start lineup. And that's a fact. A lot of people don't like to hear that. He ain't ready. Of course he ain't ready, but nigga, get that. Look at what the little nigga doing. He in his second year. This ain't no third or fourth year Reed Sheppard, man. This nigga numbers better than Fred VanVleet. Not in the starting lineup or not as a point guard general, but as overall what you need from him as a rookie and going forward. I mean, outside his rookie season going forward, you're going to need him to be a productive player. And hopefully if Fred come back, they're going to probably be, you know what I'm saying? They got to put them gloves on who's going to start next. But I'm pretty sure, nah, that ain't no foul. That nigga hit all balls, boy. He hit all balls, man. That nigga hit all balls. Oh, shut up. All ball. What up, J-Dog? J-Dog in the building. J-Dog said Tari for president. Man, yeah, president of the bomb squad. That nigga playing like straight sewage water, man. You ever thought you had somebody told you they had some gumbo over there, J-Dog? You go over there and look at the damn bowl and be like, man, what is this? This shit look like sewage water, man. This ain't no gumbo. That's what Tari Eason is. That's what that nigga is, bro. Garbage. Hey, yeah, facts the gospel. You see, I don't do with Dylan Brooks, when I was doing that Kobe shit with Dylan, it meant something. Tari Eason, hell no, I know he can't shoot for it word of the league. He ain't gonna fool me. He is not gonna fool me, my dog. Somebody say we want the Lakers. Hell yeah, man. I'm about to, man, LeBron still old, gonna get tired. He took his little, you know what I'm saying, little pills and shit and was cranked up to play in Houston. Everybody feel good when they come to Houston. It's just something about the atmosphere in H-Town. Niggas just want to, niggas get lifted and all kind of shit, right? Turn over Houston. They kick it ahead. Zaccharie Risacher with the flush. 45 to 37. You know what I'm saying? On TV, LeBron want to look the best he can against us. But at the end of the day, in the playoff setting, I still believe we can whoop the Lakers' ass. He say talking now. I've been talking all season long, nigga. You a Lakers fan? What's your team? I'll talk shit about your team too. I don't believe in no goddamn Lakers. Because at the end of the day, if y'all feel like the Rockets can't win the championship, I feel like the Lakers and whoever ain't gonna win either. Get past OKC, get past Wemby and them young niggas. You feel me? But yeah, we got a chance against anybody too. We might be playing good, looking bad right now. Don't let us catch no rhythm, nigga. Don't let us catch no rhythm. I don't give a fuck what you niggas think. Tough shot. It was a connection. Your damn Wi-Fi on, man. Fucking on my shit. 6:26 to go in the second. 47-42. What up, Mass? Mass in the building. What up, Mr. Mass? The gospel, I see y'all, man. Yeah, fake ass Lakers. JD Mass in the building. What it do? What it do, fam? $47-42. Jalen Johnson bringing it up. Back, pulls up for a three. No good. Kispert for a three. That's way off. 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 47-42. Kispert with the miss. Tried to dunk it on dude. He gets fouled. He'll be. Yeah, he started Reed Sheppard. 48-42. Shout out to J-Dog. Dishing out a gifted, man. Salute to J-Dog. Salute. CRJ, Mr. Moss. That's Rockets. Get another steal. Houstan with another steal. Reed Sheppard. To Alp. Alp in the corner to KD. Good pass. Buckets, nigga. Get your money. Get your popcorn. We got a timeout. We have a timeout, man. Timeout on the court. I told y'all them niggas be listening, bro. You got to get the people what they want. Tari Eason bricking from goddamn Baghdad, throwing bombs everywhere. Won't need that shit. Put Reed Sheppard in the starting lineup. Let Tari get his mind right. You know, let him get his mind right off the bench. We're gonna do something going forward. I think he may say there ain't no guarantee he's gonna start for the regular season, but he's trying to switch some shit up. First half, 10 points on 4 for 6. With 10 points as well, 4 for 6 from the field. 1 for 3 from the 3 for Jabari, 2 rebounds. Alperen Sengun with 6 points on 3 for 4 shooting. Amen Thompson, 8 points on 2 for 5 shooting. Reed Sheppard with 3 points. Aaron Holiday with 6 points. Josh Okogie with 2, and Tari Eason with 2 points. For the Rockets. Overall, the Rockets shooting 57% from the field, 44% from the 3 with 17 rebounds, 14 assists, 7 turnovers, and 5 assists, 5 steals, 4 blocks for the Rockets. Off the bench, Zaccharie Risacher with 8 points. Overall, the Atlanta Hawks shooting 47% from the field, 46% from the 3, with 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 7 steals, and 2 steals and 7 turnovers and 1 block. In the star lineup, you have Jalen Johnson with 7 points, CJ McCollum, 11 points, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 10 points. CJ McCollum bringing it up. 1-on-1 with Amen Thompson. 51-39. Let me refresh my scoreboard, y'all. Floater is good. 51-41. 10-point game. Reed Sheppard swinging into KD. We have another kickball. Another kickball. .440 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Alperen Sengun to Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard gets a block. Finds Kevin Durant. Reed Sheppard pulls up for a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Alp. He goes up. Layup is good. Layup is good for Reed Sheppard. On my end is 53-41. CJ McCollum off the pick. Pulls up for a 3. No good. Rebound by Houstan. Tari Eason finds Kevin Durant. KD pulls up straight line 3. Bangers. That's what he do. That's what that motherfucker do, man. 56-41 now. Dyson Daniels, 16 points now for Kevin Durant. Just like that. He just had 10. I just said he had 10 2 minutes ago. Layup was good for Jalen Johnson. Layup was good for Jalen Johnson with the layup. 56-43. You got Alp on top of the key. Back to Kevin Durant. Pump fakes. Kevin Durant. Boom. Boom. 58-43. 58-43, just like that. Houstan about to turn up one time. As Nickeil Alexander-Walker goes up, missed the shot. Houston with the rebound. Reed Sheppard controlling the pace. Reed finds KD. KD for three. Oh, unfortunately, KD missed the shot. Rebounded by the Hawks. And Alexander Walker gets to the paint. Layup is good. 58-45 now. 58-45. Houston with a 13-point lead. 2:50 left to go in the second quarter. Reed Sheppard back up top, gets a double pick. Finds Alperen Sengun in the middle. Alp fumbled the pass. Stolen by the Hawks. CJ McCollum. Jalen Johnson in the corner to double O. He pulls up for a three. No good. Alperen Sengun snagged another board. Amen Thompson full speed ahead, gets to the paint, goes up. Blocked off the glass. Blocked by the Hawks. Jalen Johnson straight line three on KD. Buckets. 10-point game now. 10-point game. Like I said, bro, from the beginning of the game, Hawks ain't finna go nowhere. They said they on an 11-game win streak. The boys gonna keep fighting. Alp finds Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard bounce pass in the middle. Bro, why we not getting no fouls? Jalen Johnson, another spin move in the corner. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, you don't want him to shoot it. Buckets. That's why. That's why. 13-point lead. And just like that. And I forgot old Kuminga ain't even playing, bro. But just like that, it was a 13-point lead. And now it's a 7-point game. Basketball is a game of runs, ladies and gentlemen. You got it. If you don't understand it, believe me, that's what it is. Kevin Durant with 18 of them things. 18 points. 7 for 10 from the field. 2 for 4 from the three now. Jabari, 10 points. 4 for 7 from the field. Alperen Sengun, 9 points. 4 for 5 shooting. Amen Thompson, 8 points on 2 for 7. 3 rebounds and 3 assists. And Reed Sheppard still sitting on them 3 points on 1 for 4 shooting from the field. And 1 for 2 from the three with 4 rebounds and 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal and 1 block for Reed Sheppard. Off the bench, Tari Eason, 14 minutes, 2 points. Aaron Holiday, 6 points off the bench. Aaron Holiday, 6 points off the bench. The Rockets overall shooting 53% from the field, 46% from the three. 10 for 15 at the free throw line with 23 rebounds, 16 assists, 8 boards, 6 steals. 8 turnovers, 6 steals. 16 assists and 23 boards, 8 turnovers and 6 steals for the Rockets. The Atlanta Hawks, 8 points for Zaccharie Risacher off the bench. Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 14 points. CJ McCollum was 11 points. Jalen Johnson with 12 points in this ball game. As we getting back to the motion, back to the action. Atlanta Hawks still in their rhythm, still in their bag. It's Kevin Durant bringing it up the court. Guarded by Dyson Daniels. 58-51. 145 to go in the first half. It's Kevin Durant. Gives it up. Finds Amen Thompson back to the Jabari. Tari Eason, he thought about it. Goes up. Wild shot. Got it blocked away. Back on defense. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 58-51. Dyson Daniels driving in and out. Lost the rock. (58-53). Reed Sheppard with the crossover. Reed Sheppard gives up to Kevin Durant at the top of the key, guarded by CJ. KD to Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard to Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson finds Jabari wide open for a three. Come on, Jabari. Buckets. There you go. Knock it down. Jabari with 13 points. Hits a wide open three. 2 for 4 from the three now for Jabari. 5 for 8 from the field. 18 for Kevin Durant. 8 for Amen Thompson. 9 points for Alp. We have a 61-53 ball game. Another foul on Houston. And Atlanta Hawks will be shooting free throws. Will be shooting free throws. Come on. Tari Eason, terrible CRJ. Man, that dude. I told you I've been out on Tari Eason. Once he signed that $100 million deal, I was out. I ain't trust that dude. You got to show us. You got to show me. What up, H-Town T? What it do, General? Ready. What's happening? So we have a 54-61 game. And the Rockets. Kevin Durant off the pick by Alperen Sengun, bounce pass in the middle. Alp finds Jabari once again. And Jabari gets fouled. There you go. There you go. Stay aggressive. Stay aggressive. We in the bonus. 30 seconds to go in the first half. 61-54. $61-54. First one is good. Man, I be seeing Nick. Hey, every time they zoom into the cameras and shit, I swear, y'all, I be like, if I ain't whenever I stop doing play-by-plays, y'all niggas gonna see me behind them seats. I'm gonna be on them seats where y'all gonna see me at halftimes and shit. I seen one of my partners, man. Shout out to my boy Tay-Zon, man. Boy Tay, that nigga behind that bench. During the OKC game, we was at home. I say, bro, this nigga ain't tell me he was at the game, man. So that type of time I'm on, man. I'm telling you. I want my boys to start meeting some of these players that they rock with. We gonna get to it. We gonna shift this channel to a different direction. Just want y'all to appreciate these live streams while y'all can. And that'll do it, man. That'll do it. That would do it. 62-54. We going into the halftime show. If anybody wants to pull up, if you're watching the game, if you're not watching the game, man, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. But for right now, Houston leads by 8, 54-62. Kevin Durant with 18 points. Jabari with 14, 9 points for Amen Thompson. 8 points for Amen Thompson. 9 points for Alperen Sengun. And 3 points for Reed Sheppard in the start lineup. 6 points for Aaron Holiday. The Rockets shooting 51% from the field, 50% from the three. 8 turnovers, 24 rebounds, 17 assists. For the Atlanta Hawks, they're shooting 48% from the field on their end, 44% from the three, with 18 boards, 13 assists, and 8 turnovers as well. 4 steals, 5 blocks. Only 8 points off the bench was Zaccharie Risacher. The Atlanta starting lineup, you have 14 points from Jalen Johnson on 6 for 8 shooting, 2 for 3 from the three, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 14 points on 5 for 9 shooting. CJ McCollum with 11 points. Dyson Daniels with 3 points in the start lineup as well. But yeah, man, Houston lead by 8. And it's one of them games, bro. Rockets need to win, solidify themselves as far as this 4th seed and get a dub, man. But hey, man, y'all stay right there. The link is in the comment section if I want to pull up for the halftime show. Salute. We'll be right back. y'all hear me, check? Can y'all hear me on this device? Can you hear me, bro? All right, bet. Hey, let me know if y'all get 62 to 54. You say, yeah, I seen it, Mike B. I seen it. I seen where Tari Eason, mom's trying to, man, I just feel like she's doing it because she know in the front. Funny with the little, Twitter stuff. This shit funny as hell to me. Even Mama Eason telling you in the funk, my son, my boy. Tari Eason in the bad funk. Ain't like people lying, bro. The boy shooting that ball like shit. He's shooting it like shit. It's messing up. Hold up, man. My mic good. What's up with it? Press one if it's good now. But like I was saying, everything that we want to see from the Rockets, man. Yeah, he reached out to leak the shooter and everything like that. Shit funny as hell. Even Mama Eason know that her son needs something. Boy needs something. Man, needs some type of help. Start the season shoot 43% or 40-some% from the three. It was damn near fool's gold. Fool's gold. But you know what I'm saying? They was coming at me with saying, hey, bro, hey, I don't trust that dude, Tari Eason, man. I do not trust that dude, Tari Eason, as far as, the stunt he pulled, not accepting that contract. You know what I'm saying? I get you want your money, that's all good in the hood. But betting on yourself and, so I'm glad the Rockets didn't give him no $100 million and he's performing like how he's performing. We would have been regretting that shit, trading him yesterday or some shit. So at the end of the day, man, I want the best for Tyrese. And like even when he really, was injury prone, point that situation out. Ever since Ime Udoka got to the Rockets, he just haven't had no consistent years for us staying healthy. He's always getting some type of injury, with the legs and stuff. He was, going through surgery and out the year. And 1 year he took the whole year off. They didn't know what was going on with him. And it's kind of like the same story with him this year, and now he can't play back to backs. So it's like, yeah, of course, 40 million of your $100 million contract that you was offered wasn't going to be guaranteed, right? It wasn't going to be guaranteed at all. And if you didn't accept that, it is what it is. And you come out there and proving the Rockets right. It was looking good on his end as far as like the threes that he was making and percentage wise, but it's not what it is now. We supposed to be getting better as a team, as players and stuff like that. And as far as Tyrese, and it's not right there. It's not right there, man. You say Ime need to go. Everybody need to go, but LP hungry. Out of Ime and LP, I'd rather LP to go. I'm gonna give me more defense. Both of them niggas can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? We talking about dudes controlling the place in the game, man. I'm taking Amen Thompson over that. Y'all see they crying? Hey, them Twitter boys are crying about LP. So put LP in the starting lineup. Put LP in the starting lineup. What I say? You put that nigga in the starting lineup, bro. It ain't gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna get the right. He ain't gonna get the looks. I mean, we seen him once every blue moon. I guess he started that he'll have an explosive game, but we talking about on a consistent basis. Reed Sheppard is a spark plug off the bench. Yeah, that nigga need to go to Elite the Shooter too. Mama Eason talking about Elite the Shooter for her son. Amen Thompson need to go to Elite the Shooter. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. We just need shooters, bro. I mean, all the bullshit aside, from Alperen Sengun, Amen Thompson, Jabari, Tari, Reed Sheppard. When we talking about shooters, Amen Thompson and Alperen Sengun, they're a false threat, you know, for as far as, you know, somebody needs to be putting up a certain amount of assists. You know, they can't shoot, they can't stretch the floor. One can play defense, perimeter defense, the other one still not there yet. I don't give a fuck what you say, man. Since Saturday, LP has not been a top tier defender. You need defenders around him, paint pressure. That's why you do the double big lineup with Steven Adams to get him more comfortable. You know, but this team, man, bro, is just showing everything that need to be seen. They need to go into the offseason, bring in some type of offensive coordinator. That's for shit show. Next thing they need to do is make a decision on however these players pan out in the playoffs, like they did last year. Whatever we need from these young pieces from the team, whatever matchup we go up against. I want to see how that player come out and pan out to be, depending on the matchups. And are we confident in these dudes going forward? You know, and so you look at, like, you know, I know we all been talking about Alpre all season long, but that is what it is. I want to see how he gonna. I don't want to make it seem like it's gonna be, oh, we gonna lose anyway. We gonna lose anyway. No, they should be having that mindset of trying to win something too. Maybe Raphael Stone, maybe you know, Ime Udoka. They all in cahoots about putting this team into the forefront about who they really are and exposing them. You know, exposing these players about who they really are. So when we get down to the nitty gritty, when it goes into the playoffs, and then after that, in the out season, you will know what you need to get better at. And to be honest, you know, I rock with my team on a night-to-night basis. Whoop de whoop. Aaron Holiday, Jae'Sean Tate, Uncle Jeff. These guys who not getting really meaningful minutes, and you know, that's three, and then, you know, four more guys. Steven Adams he's injury prone as a big man, you know, and Clint Capela, he's not. I don't think he's gonna be here like for the rest of his career. So I'm just saying, like, all these things need to be covered. Bringing the right pieces here, bro. Like, really break this team down and look at for what it is. If you want to trade, make a trade, but do your job, Raphael Stone. Do your job, Ime Udoka. You know, and to the players, get better, bro. I don't want to see no more goddamn 19s and 20 points per game from LP. And it's 3 years in a row. Meanwhile, niggas was saying, the other niggas, oh, there's just empty stats, empty stats. We was tanking. Somebody say Ja Morant. Man, Ja Morant finna get shipped to the East. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about his team, too. They gonna ship him or Ant-Man's team over there to the East. I seen what they been talking about. Space Age say can't take the Rockets seriously if they can't improve their bench. That's what I'm saying. People already believe this season is a dud. It's a season where we might not win shit anyway, right? Might as well just go out there. KD, get your numbers, get your stats. Chase down MJ, be top 5 score all time. And we'll come back next season, and hopefully things change. Hopefully certain players get better. Hopefully we can work out magic offensively on the coaching staff. A lot of questions, right? But at the end of the day, for the Rockets, been shit. They got bounced in the first round against the Golden State Warriors. 7-game series. This year was a year where, first round, second round exit was like our ceiling. Western Conference was our ceiling, in my opinion, because you don't need to prove yourself coming out that first round into the second round, depending on your matchups. And I'm just talking about the young group. You will have to, fight through that adversity and these levels of getting to that position. You know what I'm saying? Playoffs, play-ins, and then you get to the playoffs. You got to have your experience and everything like that. That's why San Antonio, when Fred VanVleet come out there and said, everybody got this high hopes for San Antonio Spurs, but how many playoff games have they played? Is Wemby ready? Is these other guys ready yet? You can have playoff Harrison Barnes. Niggas saying, "Oh, Harrison Barnes is a play. He won a championship. He's a vet. He's a role player. Who do it?" I'm like, okay, but Harrison Barnes ain't won. You know what I'm saying? Like, bid as a role player. We talking about he ain't gonna carry you as a vet, bro. So at the end of the day, man, I start acting like Harrison Barnes the end all be all for the Spurs. Now they're gonna look at what Wemby do, Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox, all these guys. And for us, it's the same scenario. We got to figure it out with Kevin Durant now. It's a totally different team. This is not the same team. Without the point guard. Niggas was saying, "Oh, Fred don't matter. We got Reed Sheppard." I'm like, bro, y'all niggas crazy as hell. Y'all think Reed Sheppard gonna be ready to be a playoff contender point guard? Amen Thompson, stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. That's why I don't like arguing with a lot of people. I don't be on Twitter arguing with them dummies. Be saying anything. Or anybody that got something to say about what I'm saying. I'm just saying the matter of the fact is being prepared, coaching, players, that comes with adversity. And all year long, we've been dealing with injuries and player development. God damn it, we even trying to player development KD to a certain degree, putting the ball in his hands, forcing him to be a playmaker. When we know that's not his best top-notch game. You feel me? That's not it. So at the end of the day, this season is basically a wash. Appreciate that, Maya. Appreciate that, Maya. I see the game back on. Let me fix the scoreboard. Fix the scoreboard for y'all, man. 69-70 on my end. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Shout out to all the new subscribers. KD makes the first one. 70-60. (71-60) in the third quarter. CJ McCollum splits the bill. Jalen Johnson pulls up for a three. That's no good. Missed the three. Rebound Houston. Here come the Rockets. Kevin Durant finds LP, alley-oop. Boom. 3-man weave, nigga. Ball ain't touched the floor. And Amen Thompson flushed that motherfucker. Charge, real. Good steal. Good. Damn. KD lost it. Hawks get it back. CJ McCollum pull up three. No good. Daniel, good hands by Alperen Sengun. We out to the races. KD once again. Kevin Durant finds Jabari. Jabari goes up. Finger roll good. 75-60. So the Rockets rolling. Third quarter turnaround. Third quarter turnaround for Houston. Reed Sheppard getting active on CJ McCollum. Good hands. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. They called a foul on Reed Sheppard. 75-70 on my end, fam. My AirPod case, man. (75-70). CJ McCollum with the in and out, gives up the double O. He goes up with a floater, way off. Mr. Floater. Here comes Tari Eason. Get it out that nigga hands, man. Tari Eason to KD. Swing it to Alperen Sengun. Alperen Sengun finds KD. KD in the corner. Jabari for a three. No good. Missed the shot. 75-60. Dyson Daniels. Euro to the basket. No good. Rebound by Jabari. Jabari with 7 boards. Kevin Durant full speed ahead. Gets to the paint. Midi. Bucket. Money time for KD. 77-60. The Rockets make it a 17-point lead. And Kevin Durant now with 22 points on 12 shots. 8 for 12 from the field. The Rockets turned up the pressure on defense. CJ McCollum handling the pressure. CJ McCollum swinging it. Nickeil Alexander-Walker for 3. No good. Rebound, Amen Thompson. LP to Jabari. Jabari to LP. LP with the pump fake. Spin move. Finds Tari Eason. Tari Eason pulls up for a 3. Bricked it. He's steady shooting threes, huh? Nigga, if you ain't gonna catch and shoot, though. Off the glass. CJ McCollum with the bank shot. 15-point game. LP another spin move. Bounce past to Tari Eason. Mad Dog No Good goes up, and he makes the layup this time. 4 points now for Tari Eason in 18 minutes off the bench. CJ McCollum pulls up for a 3. No good. Rebound Tari Eason. Mad Dog No Good. Slow down, nigga. God damn. Everybody ain't always got to get it and go, nigga. Calm the fuck down. Good backdoor pass. Amen Thompson got it knocked away out of his hand. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Talking about on the court. Tari Eason getting mad because ain't nobody running full speed ahead, nigga. Ain't nobody blanked out like your dumb ass, nigga. Slow your bitch ass down. Fuck, boy. 79-62. 16 points for Jabari. And Kevin Durant with 22 points. $22 points. Well, yeah, man, this is one of them games the Rockets in control of. In control, but we know how they can get out of hand quickly. Let's see if the Rockets can maintain this shit. Let's see if they can maintain this lead, man. What up, everybody in the chat? What up, chat? Hold it down in the chat, man. What it do? Facts. Please don't fold. Please don't fold. Please don't fold, man. Please don't fold. If y'all want to see stats for Atlanta right there, Jalen Johnson with 14 points, CJ McCollum with 15. Already been solid. Yeah, man. And now niggas want to bring up, oh, he was a 3rd overall pick. He's a 3rd overall. Okay, nigga, what the fuck that mean? What about the team, nigga? He already told you who he is. He a role player for this team. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the 2-time All-Star with 11 points tonight. 9 assists, though. 6 rebounds. The other All-Star, Kevin Durant, 22 points against the fucking Hawks. So it's all about that defense for me. You giving some type of effort on defense and you coachable. You know what I'm saying? You get some points from some real hoopers. 79-62. Rockets get it in. Tari Eason. 10 seconds on shot clock. Finds Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. He drives. Step back. Pulls up midi. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Johnson. And they out to the races. 17-point game. Daniels. Jalen Johnson pull up 3. No good. Rebound Houstan. Reed Sheppard with the control. Reed Sheppard off the pick. Kevin Durant. 82-62. 82-62. And Jock Landale gets the bucket. KD. Reed Sheppard. Bangers, nigga. Bangers. Reed for 3. Reed for motherfucking 3. 85-64. If you're ahead of me, man, bear with me. If I'm ahead of you, man, y'all know what it is. Jabari Smith Jr., he pulls up 4-3. Bangers, nigga. Bangers. Time out. It's over with. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reed Sheppard come back with a 3. LP come back and bust him in the mouth. Punch him in the mouth, man. Oh, shit, that was Tari Eason for a 3. Okay. My bad. I said Reed Sheppard. 3 threes in a row. Tari Eason finally makes a 3. He made 1 out of March. So that's 2 threes out of the month of March. Tari Eason makes a 3. He got Reed Sheppard with a 3, and then Jabari come back with a 3. So yeah, man. Yeah, hey. Congratulations, Tari Eason makes it 3. I need to see more, nigga. Yeah, you on my list, my boy. You on my list, Tari Eason. I ain't letting you get away with that. You finally make it 3. 8 rebounds, leading the team in rebounds. That's crazy. He leading the team in rebounds off the bench, though. That's crazy for Tari Eason. That's crazy work. That's crazy. But like I say, get your mind right off the bench, man. Jokes aside, just get your mind right off the bench. If y'all want to make a playoff push, get out the fucking first round. You need all that shit. All that, man, on any given night. Finally, man. Hopefully you do get out this slump. You get out this slump, man. We're a different team. We're a different team. It's about game 13. 88-64. Then we have Miami. They beat us last game. So we need to get our lick back on them. And continue building, bro. Continue building how we've been building. So tonight, Houston shooting 55% from the field, 52% from the 3, 35 rebounds, 25 assists, 10 turnovers. Somebody tell me in the chat what's the difference? What's the difference? Is it energy? Is it the effort? Scheme of things? Is it the coaching? Is it Ime Udoka's decision? What we talking about? Oh, I forgot. Them niggas ain't watching the game. As you see. So answer Reed is different. And I like the answer because you put him in the starting lineup, he gives you some type of opening and some spacing for everybody else. You know, so you can't just trap KD and then just know, oh, Amen Thompson and Kevin and Amen Thompson and Alperen Sengun on the court. They can't knock down threes. You put Reed Sheppard out there. Now, it's on Reed Sheppard to read and react and understand those situations, but you got to have him out there for those situations. Facts, energy as well. It's all about the scheme of things, man. Buy into the shit. As we getting back to it, Jock Landale. Four-point lead. $88-66. Hey, Gemini P, worry about them guys. Worry about our old news and Jalen Green over there. Hey, worry about Phoenix, nigga. Oh my. Gemini P, I always want to come over and fuck with a nigga, man. Or anybody else team want 11 straight. He said the KD hater. Nah, Gemini be Gemini. He a KD fan. He followed him over here. I'm over here, man. Nah, man. Yeah, shit should be making the stream fun, man. I don't be taking that shit personal or serious like that, bro. My tone and my voice might sound like it, but it ain't like that, bro. I'm just not animated like most motherfuckers. I'm not animated or goddamn fake with the funk. 94-71. So Tari Eason woke the fuck up. Mad Dog No Good woke up. He got a dunk and everything now. Guess what? No turnovers for KD. 5 assists. See, when you be real about these players, they listen from all through the grapevine. Trust me. Trust me. They listen. $95-71 in the middle. Jock Landale to the corner, swinging it. And we have another foul. Houston. 95-72, chat. $95-72. Free throws good for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the bench. He too. Boy, straight hibernation. Reed Sheppard. Can y'all hear me? That's why I be heading to the office. This shit. So yeah. Okay, bet. I have to switch up real quick. Reed Sheppard. Someone's Reed Sheppard hit a 3. Someone's that nigga hit a 3. God damn, man. Someone's hit a 3. Feel like my mic started fucking with me, man. It's a 101-75 game. KD came down and hit a 3 as well. Reed and KD hit a 3. But for the third quarter, man, it's a 1-0 end of the third quarter, 100-76. Houston, controlling this game. 25 points for Kevin Durant, 9 for 15 shooting. You have 19 points for Jabari Smith Jr., 7 rebounds. Alperen Sengun with 11 points. Amen Thompson with 12 points. And Reed Sheppard with 14 points on 5 for 10 shooting. 4 for 7 from the 3 for Reed Sheppard. Looking like Fred numbers right there. Looking like Fred VanVleet numbers, man. Hey, I ain't gonna say too much, man. I ain't gonna say too much, man. Niggas gonna get mad. It is what it is, bro. Say what? Hey, Fredo, say what them salty ass KD haters at. You got one right here. Gemini P, he right there. They be up in here, Fredo. You know what I'm saying? But KD is gonna keep being KD. And you know what's crazy? We talk about KD turnovers, but Luka and Jokic lead the league in turnovers, man. That's crazy. See, if I had when I started doing overall basketball content, to get, you know what I'm saying, keeping that part fresh on my end. Jokic and Luka Doncic lead the league in turnovers. That's a fact. That's a fact. But we as a Rockets content creator, we worried about, oh, look at the Rockets offense. And look how they look. And granted, it looked horrible. It looked horrible. But you know why? Because we got the ball in KD hands, making him a primary ball handler. When I said, and niggas like Mr. Mars, we were saying we don't want to see this shit in the season. But it is what it is. I already knew what was to come, right? So that being said, KD turnovers, because we ain't got no point. We don't have a point guard. He's not a playmaker. But when the ball is in your hands and you being a playmaker, more turnovers are gonna come. This dude Jokic had 10 turnovers the other game. Nobody said shit. Nobody said shit. I wonder why. When you're a point guard like Russell Westbrook, you're gonna average a lot of turnovers. That's just comes with having duties, and responsibilities as a primary playmaker. You know what I'm saying? LP with the hook shot, buckets. It's getting too easy, man. Start the third, man. I started the fourth. We got to blow these boys out by 20. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. 103 to 76. Jabari, pull up 3. No good. $107 to 76. Yeah, bro. You have 3, like you said, 3 playmakers. And if you want to throw KD in, good steal by LP. Caught him slipping. LP getting crazy. LP trying to get nasty at night. LP trying to get nasty at night. 107 to 76. No, but that's a fact though. You got 3 playmakers on the court. We just have to figure out how to utilize all them playmakers, and they have to know when to take certain shots. Who is who? What strong suit is this strong suit? Man, I swear this shit here be pissing me off, man. CJ McCollum with the buckets, 110 to 78. 9:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Who's that? Holiday, you said? Holiday with a banger. LP with the in and out. Holiday catches it. Holiday attacks. In the corner, Jabari pump face off the three. Jabari gets to the rack. He gets fouled. Shooting free throws. Jabari Smith Jr. will be shooting free throws. First free throw for Jabari is good. Second free throw was money. 112-78. Gabe Vincent off the screen, swinging it to Kispert. Kispert attacks, drives. Risacher step back for a three. Buckets. Okay. So Risacher connects for a three. $112-81. Hey, we down by 30, man. I'm gonna drop the link, man, so we can cook for this fourth quarter and shut it down when this game over with. We got a post game right now. We can cook. So it's 112-81. Damn, I forgot they had Buddy Hield, bro. Forgot they had Buddy Hield. Oh, yeah. Buddy Hield, last time we seen him. Hey, Zach. Big T Buddy. That nigga, man. That nigga made me so mad in the playoffs. He had to come alive in game. He came alive. Out of all niggas, Buddy Hield come alive, DJ. That shit wild. That shit wild. That shit wild. 81-112. DJ, you there? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm here, Green. I was just letting you come.
No. You got my device is in and out on me, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying on my Android phone tonight. I already know. Hopefully my Android phone don't be tripping like my iPhone.
Well, DJ, we need this win tonight.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I was working on stuff, and it sure do be blocking you because on my iPhone, it didn't say nothing about you being on here. And I was like, I know he doing the game. So when I went to my Android YouTube, it popped you up as soon as I opened it. So they definitely shadow banning you like on different devices and stuff like that. But yeah, I was actually working on stuff, but I say, man, let me hop on. I say, I can't just come on here when they doing bad and talk negative when they actually doing what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We need to give them their props too. So.
Oh, nah, that's what's up. Nah, that's a fact, bro. Like, and like even games like this where I feel like, well, when I don't do games like this, I be feeling like the Rockets should get wins, get it done. But then when I don't do it, them motherfuckers be they be scrapping trying to win the game. I'm like, damn, I should have did that stream. But then I'll probably be mad and at the same time, you did. So
exactly. But that's how they are, bro. The minute like we like, all right, they tripping, I don't want to check in. Then they want to like do what they supposed to do. So, but that's what be making Houston teams so frustrating because none of our teams are like actually trash. We know they capable. It's weird. It's like they show you that they can do what's right, but then when we need them to do what's right, they don't do it. I don't know why they be like this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why either. I mean, maybe it's preparation. Maybe it's just You know what I'm saying? These players just being, like I say, prepared for these games. So you get up for certain games and you don't get up for certain games. But this game here, they losing to the Lakers back-to-back at home. You don't want to lose to this team, even though they've been on an 11-game win streak. But I think we a better team than them right now. So we have to show that, especially with 15 some games left to go, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. God damn, Jabari. Just snatched it away from your ass, bro. But yeah, DJ, I mean,
I'll be the first to say too, man. Much as we love dumping on Jabari, he done stepped up and did what he's supposed to do. If ain't nobody else do what they supposed to do, he doing what he's supposed to do. So we can't say nothing to him.
Fact. Hey, shout out to Mike Williams. Shout out to Mike, man. Mike Williams in the cash up with Tim Bomb. He say, just cause it hasn't been easy lately watching these niggas. Hey, I feel you, Mike. I feel you. It hasn't been easy watching the Rockets. But we've been through worse. In my opinion, I feel like we've seen worse. I think our expectations, and some people don't rock with KD. Some people don't rock with KD like that. Some people just want the young squad to develop, and we're gonna ride. Ride with that. But when you bring in Ime and Tim Fertitas, ain't waiting for 10 years to win the championship. They trying to get it. They're trying to get a little bit closer to that championship. Then they won't. They trying to force feed what we want. But at the end of the day, we not a trash team. We not a trash team. We do trash shit at the time. But that's with any team, bro. Denver losing to the goddamn who was that? Who they lost to?
Lakers beat them too, didn't they?
No, yeah, the Lakers beat them. They lost to a trash team. Who was it? They lost. Denver. Oh, it was Memphis. They lost to Memphis. So when you lose a game like that, I'll be looking like, yeah, I can say my team ain't. I don't feel like we can get out the first round. It's gonna be hard for us to get out the first round. We talking about championships. That's heavy talk. But then when you look at other teams, they have their own problems. My boy Lama J Dream say the other teams got their own problems, and I know we looking at what we dealing with. So anything can still happen. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood, injuries and shit like that. And that's been our biggest hiccup.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out. Speak of the devil, shout out to DJ Generation in the cash app. Salute to you, bro. You already know.
Yeah.
Bro. But I ain't confident in that first round, DJ.
But I'm still, like I say, it ain't the saddest part. It ain't they talent, bro. It's just they ain't shown like that they gonna step up. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't had their chances. Denver, Lakers. So it's like I still don't see where like we can trust they gonna step up when we need them to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Miles ain't come up here. He ain't got nothing to say about KD tonight. But I ain't see what's the oh yeah, I see the bicycle. You got it up here. Let me see. Reed look like he playing straight. I heard you say Tari actually stepped up tonight too.
Nah, Tari. Reed Sheppard started over him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Reed Sheppard. He got the nod over Tari Eason, so he started tonight. But Tari Eason came up the bitch. He did some dumbass play. I was on his head. I was on that nigga helmet. That nigga still charging 3-point shooters, bro.
Yeah,
he dumb selling shit. I'll be like, bro, that's that selling shit that I'll be talking about. Like,
yeah, he tripping.
He came around, hit 1 3. So that makes 2 threes out of the month. He broke his streak. Right. And they broke his streak.
That's good. But you already know, bro, they gonna net and Rockets that had this big win. You already know everybody gonna say, we gotta start Reed Sheppard now. So.
Oh yeah. You know they don't want that.
Yeah.
Been trying to tell them, bro. Man, I've been saying that since game 1 of the season, man. I know what we have though.
Yeah. But I do feel you though about like Reed probably bet off the bench, so we make sure we got some kind of bench scoring.
Yeah, and then it depends on teams too. Like if we talking about playoffs and 7-game series, I mean, you would want the Reed Sheppard to start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it gives you the advantage, especially how these teams are trying to trap KD and trap Alperen Sengun and stuff like that. But mostly trapping Kevin Durant, trapping your best player. You don't want Kevin Durant to beat you, and to implement that to stopping Kevin Durant. That's about everybody else stepping up. But you have to have Reed Sheppard out there to create some space, you know, create some threat. And you want these players to react off them double teams, man. It's like the same shit last year. I remember when they was saying, "Oh, you need a guy like Kevin Durant." So when double teams come, you know, Jalen Green can't get it done for you. He can't read off a double team. Well, goddamn, it seems like we can't read off fucking Kevin Durant doing.
Yeah.
He a 7-foot nigga. It's about everybody else coming to and reacting off the double team. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the ball. And then I go on Twitter, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
I see niggas praising Mike Malone, right?
We know we had that whole discussion.
With that virtual reality shit. What you see Kevin Durant right here? See Reed Sheppard got to come up and this got to come up. Like nigga, we all can see that shit. It ain't no fucking. It's fundamental, bro. Like we all see that shit. You know, not saying that they Mike Malone don't know what he's seeing or Ime Udoka don't know what he's doing. And the players, it's about these players reacting to double teams and shit like that, bro. Niggas in the NBA, bro. They ain't in no fucking college and shit like that no more.
Yeah.
Read and react. But I got Fredo pulling up. What it do, Fredo? Salute, bro.
Salute.
What it do?
Can you hear me, buddy?
Oh yeah, you good, bro.
Yeah, what's up? Nah, I just a quick word, bro. Like a lot of people is high on Tari. Like since Tari came back, he's been getting outplayed by Josh Okogie. And a lot of the Rockets fans don't want to give Josh Okogie his credit. You know what I mean? A lot of them they heard be hating on him, saying we shouldn't look to him for if he playing better than players that's been there, you know what I'm saying? We can't just give like have like a hierarchy or give like a seniority type of deal going on. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the it's a lot of things that's you know what I'm saying kind of out of. I mean, Kevin Durant gonna get a lot of the blame. This is his first year there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see them really. You know what I'm saying? Giving him that freedom like that. He don't have that freedom, that control over this whole team like that for people to be like, oh, it's on him. You know. But
I don't think it's on KD at all. I mean, when I had a stream, Fredo saying like it's we have a KD problem or is KD a problem, not necessarily saying KD is the problem. It's basically saying like everybody that's around him taking his feeling like they KD like they achieved some shit, like they won the championship or a playoff series or some shit. Like no, y'all won against Golden State last year. KD coming over here to help us out. You know what I'm saying? He even said you got to give up guys to get me. So he understands that shit. So if you're gonna build a team, if your team's gonna be what it is, you have to accept, you know what I'm saying, the outcome of it. Now that being said, I feel like Kevin Durant been the best player on this team in his first year. And at the end of the day, I'm looking at Jabari, I'm looking at Amen, Reed, Tari, Alperen, all these guys. That's 5 dudes, young dudes that we're looking forward to for our future. You know, so when Kevin Durant not here, who's going to take that mantle? Who's going to step up? Who's going to be the franchise player, so to speak, or it's going to be a collective order type shit. So at the end of the day, man, I don't think KD the problem at all, Freddie. I don't think he the problem. It's just guys
not at
adjusting to
all.
him is the problem.
And you don't want to be like, oh, y'all got to bow down, but damn, like y'all all young, man. That should be going without being said. I feel like Sengun is not giving him total, you know what I mean, full control. You know what I mean, on some, oh, I've been here. This is my franchise. Like, you know what I mean. I feel that from Sengun a little bit, for real. Like that, he just on some. He don't want to give in. You know what I'm saying? The franchise to Kevin Durant, but he ain't finna be there for long. He just trying to take y'all to the promised land. You know what I mean? Like.
And if that nigga feel like that, like what the fuck is he done? If you LP feeling like that, like you should feel like everybody else. You're a 2-time All-Star, but at the end of the day, you know, Fred was the best player in the playoffs last year. Not Jalen, not Amen, and not LP. They stepped up when Fred started stepping up. But that's what happens when your leader step up. But if he's having them type of emotions, and as far as like, you know, the KD files and shit like that, and you know, we was up here saying like after this situation, who's gonna come out that little, you know, hole of whatever KD said or potentially said, allegedly said. Jabari had is having a 25 game, you know, stretch where niggas was wanted to trade him around that time, saying he trash, saying he's a 3rd overall pick and whoop the whoop. LP went in the funk, niggas get quiet again. Tari Eason in the funk. I'm loud and fire about his performance. You know, so at the end of the day, it comes back to these goddamn players, bro. These players have to step up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be guaranteeing no money to dudes and they can't step up to the plate, bro. They not getting better at all. They're not getting better. And so KD can give you 26 on the night. He ain't gotta show you and prove you that he can get that shit. We know he can get that shit.
So
probably get 30 if y'all niggas up to par.
So shout out Amen. Shout out Amen been balling. You know what I mean? Like he really been, you know what I mean, balling, man. I don't know what the offense is trying to generate, but I feel like he should have it a little more in his hands. You know what I mean? Because he has showed major improvement. He's been a most improved player this year. You know, like I think he needs to trust our man a little bit more. I know he got mad at him because he made immature little plays here and there. He young, but I think he should trust him a little more. I mean,
But now I'm having a career year, in my opinion, too. You having 18-8 and 8, I believe, or 18-8-6, 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 5-6 assists, close to that. And
damn, I didn't know he was scoring like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's having a year where it's the point guard play. You know what I'm saying? He's not a natural point guard because that's what we're forcing him to be. Like we forcing KD to be a playmaker. Like Kevin Durant can be a playmaker when a game is, you know, undecided. Teams can't make certified adjustments in the middle of a series type shit. Like he did against Milwaukee, putting up triple doubles and, you know what I'm saying, putting up 30 and grabbing the boards and all that shit, right? So it's in a bag, but if you don't want that all season long because in the playoffs they're gonna key into that shit and when team scheme on you, that's not gonna be your go-to no more. Now you have to make a different type of adjustments. And with this team, it's gonna be different for Kevin Durant with that type of, you know, offensive scheme. So I just feel like we truly need a point guard to help that situation out. And if they want to rock with the players' development, we just rocking out what we have. But at the end of the day, I just think that was just dumb for the Rockets to believe in Reed Sheppard and Amen Thompson become natural or playoff point guard caliber players in one season. And we have championship aspirations now, bringing in Kevin Durant. So
nah, that's facts, Green. Cause I think to what y'all point, what y'all just said, I just thought about it. If you look at it now, Amen and Jabari, they like set it and forget it positions, right? They may not just go crazy, but we ain't got to worry about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they might have a little off night, but for the most part, they gonna be consistent. When we had Steven Adams, he was a set it forget it center. Like he gonna do what he's supposed to do. We ain't got to worry, but. And KD too, you know what I'm saying? He'll set it and forget his score. But the problem is Sengun ain't set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's supposed to be one of the primary people, but we can't trust. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do his role, and then to your point with point guard, we're supposed to have a backup. So, all right, even if we lose Fred, it's set it and forget it on playmaking and decision making and like ball control and discipline, right? But it's like those technically the secondary player besides KD and the point guard, like it's up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Every other game, who knows? Like one game somebody might do their part, then most of the games they may not. So it's like we can't trust those, like the pivotal points we can't trust, but we do have other positions like, you know what I'm saying, Jabari and Amen, where we can just, you know, KD is like, all right, we know that's good, but it's the other parts that's killing us.
Yeah. Yep. Then we didn't even mention this, the injuries. You know, with Steven Adams and Tari Eason had in and out of lineup injuries and stuff like that. Dorian Finney-Smith didn't come back on time. Like, it was a lot of stuff, and we can't even get a rhythm. So at the end of the day, man, and you know, Ime Udoka and how he coaches the game as far as having a defensive-minded mentality for the team, because that's what we was missing. Now it's like we yearning for our offensive scheme of things. And like Ime ain't no slouch. I'm pretty sure anybody can grok it or, you know, chat GBT and talk about who are the top coaches in the NBA offensively. And I could just go off the dome right now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Ime Udoka is not a top-notch offensive coach. Yeah, Frank Vogel's, not Frank Vogel's. What's the nigga out there in Indiana? Carlisle. Rick Carlisle. I think Mike Spoelstra. He's a good offensive coach. The coach in OKC. He's a good offensive coach. And now Ime Udoka. And these offensive coaches ain't too bright on defense. They need to bring in defensive-minded coaches, you know, for an assistant role. So I just think that's what we in. Ime Udoka, I think he's a hell of a coach. You're not going to have a turnaround of a season with young, dumbfounded dudes. And you're dealing with guys who can't run a simple pick and roll right now. So you bring in some offensive-minded coaches to help along with what we have, development factors as far as players. We'll be all right next year. Bringing in healthy players, point guards, and having some more playmakers around, because you don't want the ball just sitting in KD lap and sitting in LP lap, and then you having Fred VanVleet do what he do off an ACL injury. So at the end of the day, you got to put a bandage on all these wounds that's going on through this season. But at the end of the day, we not no trash team. Trying to, you know what I'm saying? We just in the middle of the pack. Still trying to figure that bitch out.
Yeah. You know, I think about it, it's like it's like that bad female, like she bad, she got a face, a shape, all that, but like she just don't know how to dress, so like she just don't put herself together like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like we right there, bro. Like,
yeah, I want to hold on to you. Just put this on. But the Rockets won tonight. KD came out with 25, Jabari with 23. LP with 15, 14 for Amen and Reed Sheppard. Both 5 for 10 from the field. Reed Sheppard was 4 for 7 from the 3. Off the bench, Tari Eason with 10 points, made 1 3. Glad he came out of a little slump. Still need more. 1 3 ain't gonna change my mind. But glad to see you coming out of some type of slump. 9 rebounds from Tari Eason, damn near double-double. The Houston Rockets shot 52% from the 3 tonight, 14 for 27. 14 for 27 from the 3, 42 rebounds, 32 assists, and 12 turnovers. So, hey, man, hell of a turnaround. But at the end of the day, man, we just looking at how we going to perform in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying, Genius? Bless up, Genius. Bless up.
Bless up. Pump the brakes on that turnaround, bro. We just beat the Hawks. we just beat the Hawks, bro.
We gotta have some positivity, fam.
Yeah, well, I agree with what Greenleaf said. Is that we're definitely a middle of the pack team, and we're gonna beat teams like the Hawks and other teams that's middle of the pack as well. But our record against the great teams is not really good. But a win is a win. Hopefully we can win again tomorrow. We need to beat the T-Wolves on Monday night so we can get that tiebreaker, because we already lost the tiebreaker with the Nuggets and the Lakers. So we need at least one of those tiebreakers against a team that's currently ahead of us. So is it that I didn't get to watch the game? I just got back in and I saw the last 5 minutes or so. But is Tari Eason back on the bench? Is that what's going on?
Well, tonight it was, that was the case tonight, Genius. But I think I came across some Ime Udoka's comments about that. Like it's gonna be in and out. They just want to come out with a different look tonight. But going forward, if it's working for you, you know how stubborn Ime Udoka is. If it's working for you, man, hey, don't go away from it. So
yeah. I mean, if I'm Tari Eason, I'm just staying on the bench, bro, because clearly I think that it's better for him. I think that there's a lot of pressure on him in the starting lineup. I think that he's trying to play for a contract, and that I don't know. I just think that the pressure got to him, bro. And I think that for his sake, coming off the bench may ease some of that pressure. The expectations are down, but once you force yourself into the starting lineup, the microscope is on you a bit more, especially with all that talk you've been making about, I want to be a starter. I want to be a starter. Bro, just go to the bench and rock out, bro, and play your game. See, you got 1-3 to go tonight coming off the bench. You were 0 for 27 as a starter. That should tell you something.
And to add to that, Genius, the dude couldn't average over 7 points in the starting lineup for a good stretch. Ever since he been breaking them threes, he couldn't average 7 points. He couldn't get 7 points. But tonight, he come off the bench, 10 points.
Exactly, and that's what happens.
A double-double, Genius, a double-double. So
that's what happens when you try and be somebody that you're not, bro. You're not a starting player, bro. You're an energy guy. You're a chaos player off the bench. You're energy, a change of pace guy, bro. Be a star in your role, bro. You don't need to be a starter to make money in this league. Ask guys like Lou Williams and those guys that came off the bench. You can be a star in your role. You don't have to be a starter to make good money in the league. But I just don't think that for this team he's a starter, and I think that it's in the best interest of him long term, because I don't see him as a long-term starting piece on this team, bro. I just don't think that, for one, he's not a shooting guard, bro. And playing him in the starting lineup, he's playing the shooting guard spot or whatever. Because he's not that. He's just a wing. He can't handle the rock that well. And we already have, you're not a good shooter. You already got Amen Thompson and Sengun in the starting lineup who can shoot. So I just don't think that the fit was there for him in the starting lineup. Not with the way this team is presently constructed. You get what I'm saying?
All that was with Genius. He was trying to get paid. He wanted a bigger role and to get paid and earn more money and things like that. He didn't come into an agreement with the Rockets, so he had to prove himself. And most of our arguments is he can't be on the floor. He can't play back-to-backs, and his shooting is streaky. I know he had a hot start with 43% and being one of the top shooters in the league, but that comes off of no playing back-to-backs, minutes played and coming off the bench at the time. So you put him in the start lineup, more minutes, more responsibilities. Now you're getting canceled out by Kevin Durant, Alperen Sengun, Amen Thompson, and Jabari Smith Jr. shot attempts and things like that. So now you're the fifth option.
Exactly.
Now you really got to get in where you fit in. So off the bench, just like Reed Sheppard, they was hunting for Reed Sheppard to come to the starting lineup. I wanted that at the beginning of the season, just throw him in the fire early. but I understand that, you need something off the bench. And now that you have, Tari Eason coming back off the bench at this point in time, I think it'll get his mind back right, get him back focused on his natural elements of what he was doing from the get-go. You don't have to worry
Green,
about
I know Dre got to cook, but after he cooked, I did have a question for you and Genius about Tari, but I know Dre got to go. So
Nah, go ahead. I didn't get a chance to see the game. I only saw like 3 minutes of game. So go ahead. I'm just hopping up there. Go ahead, DJ.
okay. I was just gonna say, given like the situation with Tari now, like let's say he actually do play decent the rest of the season, do you think it's too far gone where that just help us with trading him next offseason, or could he like play himself back to a decent role with us?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a business. It's still a business. Like, I don't think he controls anything at this point, whether he gets traded or only thing he can control is his value. And I'm pretty sure the league, he already showed what's his value. I don't think he's a starter. If somebody want to overpay him as a starter, cool. Then you got to deal with the health injuries. The health situations and things like that. And unfortunately, he might bow down to being back as a role player. But for us, he ain't no $100 million, $20 million a year guy for us, in my opinion. I think he's still a player that if he's healthy and stays consistent, we can do some things with the players that we have. But at the same time, I just think that his worth is probably over the top at times in his own mindset. So
yeah. Can I chime in on that real quick?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. My answer to that is two things happen. He cost himself millions of dollars. I'll say that. He cost himself millions of dollars because I don't think that regardless of how he finishes the season, that sample size is too great. You're not talking about just a 2-week stretch. You're talking about a 2-month stretch, bro. From February to March, he's been underperforming, bro. And I know Rafael Stone is a tough one when it comes to negotiation, bro. And if he goes back and talks about $100 million with Rafael, Rafael Stone is gonna show him the film and say, hey, bro, you don't stay healthy. You don't play. You haven't played enough games, and this stretch is gonna haunt him, bro, in terms of his negotiations, bro. So that $100 million, that's off the table. And from a Rocket standpoint, that might be good because I'm gonna give him some grace so that he's still a good role player in the league, but I think that he needs to be more self-aware that, bro, you're not a starter, bro. Just play your role and be a star in your role, bro. He can still make some money, but he ain't getting that $100 million again. He may get something like 12 to 15 million. I think 15 million is a stretch, bro, but he could still get something like 12 to 15. But that 20 million a year shit, that's through the window, bro. That's definitely out the window. And
yeah, he ain't like old boy. What's his name from Minnesota? They came out the same year, Seattle. The starter. Damn.
Oh, because you talking about from the same college?
Or Minnesota, yeah. No, they played with each other in high school.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I know he's talking.
Wing, man. What's the wing name, Gene? What's that nigga name?
Alexander-Walker.
No, not him. He still play for Minnesota right now. 6'9" wing. Jaden McDaniels.
He's nice, man.
So I'm trying to look up what's his contract. And Tari Eason, you only get 1, year to prove as a starter and things like that. I feel like he could be a Jaden McDaniels. I feel like he could be a Jaden McDaniels for us off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Have starters minutes at times, depending on matchups, depending if you have a good game, playing defense, whoop the whoop. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be pushed in front of somebody like that. But to pass up $100 million, I just think that was a bad deal for him. But for us, we dodged the bullet. I ain't going to lie. We dodged the bullet. If we would have got that nigga $100 million,
somebody got an echo.
Somebody got echo. But yeah, we probably dodged the bullet, man.
Agreed. I think about remember that morning episode.
Dre, you got an echo, Dre.
Remember that Martin episode when he thought he won the lottery and they was crying at night? At the end of the season, that's gonna be sorry, bro.
But real talk though, bro. I don't know who was advising him in the off season, bro. But whoever advised him, bro, they cost that, bro, some generational money, bro. So all good. It's good for the Rockets, but damn. When you look back at it, bro, I just hope that he doesn't turn into another situation like old boy that's been bouncing around. What's his name? That guy from Germany. The point guard.
Dennis
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder.
Oh yeah.
We turned down that $80 million from the Lakers, and I don't think he's recovered that money ever since.
Nah, he's on veteran minimums and all that shit.
Exactly.
That's crazy,
I
bro.
don't know if he can make that back up.
I don't think so, bro.
85 for 4 or 5 years.
It ain't
That was his biggest payday right there.
I think y'all going in on Tari too hard, man. Like he can get that somewhere else. He just not gonna get that from the Rockets.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, that's what we saying. Like for us, he not gonna get that. If somebody want to pay him, you know, what
y'all
I'm
talking about Dennis. Y'all talking about Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, he messed that up for himself. Period. Like he wasn't gonna get that from nobody else. Like Tari can get that from somebody else. It ain't that bad, man.
You see somebody. Hold up. You see somebody giving Tari $100 million right now.
Genius. I'm on your side.
I want you to tell me that real talk. You see somebody giving Tari $100 million?
All right, I do still. Yes.
Nah, that's a crazy
what team? I'm curious. What team you think?
There's a lot of desperate teams, man.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to steal that nigga away from us to say,
$100 million. If somebody give him that,
if they do that, that's on them. Let them cool with it. He got his money back.
Yeah, let him walk,
his career now over with. Like I know what Fredo trying to say. Like the opportunity is still there, but
that's what I'm saying. He gone from the Rockets.
This season alone, coming off a contract, like I don't know, that $100 million. You can't stay healthy. You can't play back to backs, and the Rockets was doing that to you. So them teams not finna do that to you. So they gonna give him a flat out 100. Hey, blessings to him. But at the same time, man, I just don't see it, Fredo. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah, he gone.
It's still there, though.
I see maybe 88 mil at the most, maybe.
Nah, not even that. I say 60 million is the top level, bro. 60 million is the top.
Nah, man.
And 60 million is still good because he's a role player, bro. He's a bench guy. So if you're getting 15 million a year to come off the bench, that's still good money. He can't complain, and he's got another contract.
GMs ain't gonna look at him like that. I'm telling you, he hasn't ruined his career or nothing. They see how Ime is not an offensive coach, and they think he don't know what to do with him. Some GMs is looking at that like that.
Well, that may be. If I'm his agent, that's probably what I'm gonna rock into the meetings with and say, hey, I was playing in a system that's broken. Maybe that can help him, but
how did he explain the missing shots though?
Exactly. That doesn't exactly go 0 for 27 from 3, bro. He's supposed to be a 3-and-D player, and you can't knock down a 3.
You can say injury, you know what I'm saying? You can say injury.
My leg was hurt them days.
I mean, I just think he put himself in a bad situation, forcing himself into the starting lineup. I think that's just point blank, period. And I think that it took somebody around him. Somebody may have gotten into his ear and say, bro, here what you do. Just go back to your normal role, bro. And maybe listen, because I honestly think that if he stayed on the bench like he was earlier in the season, it would have been a totally different scenario that we're talking about right now.
I agree. I think he would have looked way better too.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Ime felt like he was indebted to him because he lost his spot because of injury. And he probably told Tari before the season, oh, okay, you're going to be a starter. So he probably felt like he owed him some minutes in the starting lineup. Like, okay, when you get back, Okogie is go sit down. Because Okogie was doing great, man. For his role, Okogie been playing very, very good. you know. So he probably felt like he was indebted to Tory. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you this chance. And Tory didn't perform, so you know what I'm saying. So like,
I'm
he
glad you said
done.
that because I would pay Okogie more than I pay Tari.
Yeah, Kobe been outplaying Tory, and that shouldn't be a thing, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that it's really politics that why Tari was still playing so many minutes over Okogie, because if it was playing who was performing, honestly, I would have gone back to Okogie in the starting lineup over Tari a long time ago, because he's been having more of an impact, at least in the starting lineup. Tari was having his impact off the bench. So I just hope that he realizes that, bro, just play your role, bro. You'll get some money in the league. Just play your role.
Facts. I mean, I guess we can't blame him for betting on himself. It just you gotta kind of know sometime though when it's a good deal, and you know what I'm saying.
For real, for real.
Yeah, man, I just know he done. He done with the Rockets. I feel like he done with them, you know. And you know, he gave him a chance. You know what I'm saying? He didn't capitalize. You know.
Would you trade him, bro? Like if you was a GM?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like he can get a lot for Tory. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, he still got high value.
Well, at this point, the only way we can trade him is unless we re-sign him and then trade him next season. But he's going to be a restricted free agent this year, so we can't necessarily. We can't trade him anymore unless he re-signs with us.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sign and trade. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't really get much in the sign and trade anyway, because he's already accepted something else. But if I'm Rafael Stone, if I could get him for something like 15 million a year, 4 for 60, I'm doing that, because I believe that that's still a tradable contract, and I believe that that's more in line with what he's worth. I think that anything over 15 is overpaying him, because I think that his role is an easier role to fill. There are lots of guys that do what he does, 3 and D, because he's not anything more than a 3 and D player, bro. And that's the going rate for 3 and D wings, something between 15 to 18. And the higher end players, the higher end 3 and D guys will get something like 22, 23 million. But I don't think he's the high end 3 and D. I think
How
he's
about
a
that? Do you see him making it to like a Dort or Nickeil Alexander-Walker level or something like that?
he could get there, but right now he's not. He's not
What's
there.
his contract? What's his contract? The kid Alexander Walker.
That's a good. Let me see if I can find it real quick because I know he just
I'm not
signed.
is it like 20 a year or something? Like I know it's above that, ain't it? Is it like 20 a
No,
year?
no,
Y-
no,
You know what?
no.
It's comparable whatever DFS was because I heard Rockets
Okay,
technically
yeah,
could have
that's
signed him.
I was just about to say, is it like DFS? Because Tari Eason, like he in that type of range.
Exactly.
13 to 17 type shit. Like
Yep.
and
Yeah, definitely. That's why I say something. I think 15 is a sweet spot for Tari. I'm not wanting to go much over 15 million, because if I have to go over 15, I could get other players around the league for cheaper.
Nikhil had a 4-year 62 mil. And I don't know what that split to.
Exactly. So that's something just
yeah,
above
it's around
15.
that. Yeah, right
Just
around the
above
alley.
15.
hmm Some people
If
saying 3 to 4 years, 60 million for with us. And I think that $100 million, 60 million was guaranteed, but you had those games played and injuries and stuff like that in his contract, like Zion have in his contract, the stipulations and stuff where you have to play a certain amount of games, and he was like, "Nah, I need all my shit guaranteed," type shit.
That's
So that's
crazy.
why he
He
turned
wanted
down that
more
hundred
than
million dollar.
yeah. That's crazy. He wanted more than like Dort and Nikhil Alexander-Walker. That's crazy.
But these players, they money, they want that bread, bro. They want that bread. I can't knock them for it, but.
Because
If you look at the track history for the Rockets, everybody's taking some type of pay cut.
in his mind, I think that one of the mistakes the Rockets made was to sign Jabari before him. So in his mind, he's like, "Oh, you're paying Jabari 22 million. I'm better than Jabari."
That's a good point.
But now he can't say that no more, because to me, I don't think he in his right mind could go back to Raphael Stone again and say he's better than Jabari, because he's not. He's not better than Jabari. And Jabari is more consistent. He's more available. He's younger. But
How old is he?
Jabari's only 22. He's 25. So he has 3 years on Jabari. And Jabari's available. And he's a more consistent player. So I can't see that argument from him again. That he's not better than Jabari. Definitely not. And Jabari still has some upside left, because again, he's only 22.
And genius, even if it was all things even, Jabari 6'11", so he still win just off of that.
Exactly. And then Jabari, his contract, he accepted a very team friendly deal. So they ain't getting rid of Jabari. I think that he's gonna have to take way less than 20 a year. He's gonna have to take 15, maybe 17, bro. I ain't going over 17. Definitely not going over 17.
So now the question, Green, pretty much if Tari gone, like, do we just ride with who we got, or who you think we like would be like, what position or what kind of role do you think we should replace his spot with?
We need
So replace him.
Yeah, like if Tari gone, what do you think we should like what kind of role player should we get in his spot?
Players like players like the homie Fredo just said, Kelly Oubre, who can knock down threes, can play defense, and he can come back home in Houston too. You know what I'm saying? We want to throw that on top too. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we need players like that, bro. Somebody who are team savvy, somebody that understand. Excuse me.
Dog.
That
Dog.
understand it, man. Yeah.
You want a dog. You want to be a dog.
But Fredo, man, you think Fred and the development of Reed Sheppard, man, you satisfied with that for how the Rockets and actually like developing him, and then when Fred come back and we have a 1-2 point guard off the bench, and in the starting lineup, Fred or Reed Sheppard starting, however that shit go. How you feel about that?
Most definitely, man. Hey, if Reed come off the bench, man, he great for that, because he that spark, he a spark player. You know what I'm saying? So he can be great for that. It's good that he's young, but he also got confidence out of his world. You know what I'm saying? He's not scared of a big shot, and he's not scared to pull it up from wherever. You know what I'm saying? Like Reed got amazing confidence, especially on defense, for being his size. You know what I'm saying? He almost average like close to 2 blocks a game, man. And being that size, he a little dog, man. So
Man, that's crazy, bro. Like he coming off the bench, and I know we was not to cut you off, bro, but what you just said about his defense, like that's what we were saying. Like he can't move his feet, he can't do that, and he's in that field where he not gonna give up. I don't know if y'all seen it tonight, man. That nigga threw a turnover, and he hunted the chase block down. He hunted that bitch down, not giving up on play. So that type of effort lets you know that he buying into the scheme of things, and he wants
yeah,
to be, he wants to have the opportunity to show himself, man. Like I like that shit, man.
Hey
for
man,
sure though.
but one of the biggest off-season moves for me personally, in terms of what I think the Rockets need, is from the coaching staff. We can't go back into next season with Ben Sullivan and those guys on the sideline, bro. And I'm
Roy.
not saying
Mhm.
clean house from the coaching staff, but Ime is gonna have to bring in at least an offensive coordinator, bro. If he doesn't do that this offseason, I'm not even.
Nah,
I'm not.
that'd be full of shit because you know what's gonna tell me if he don't do that? Because I'm with you on that too. I feel like we should bring in somebody. Reed Sheppard, Roy,
Roy
what's the dude
Ivy.
name? Roy Ivy and Ben Sullivan. One of them got to go, or one of them got to get demoted. You know,
If
or whatever the case may be.
Ben Sullivan needs to go because
Yeah,
let me tell you
yeah.
why Ben Sullivan needs to go. I
Bring
like.
real quick. Rich trying to get on too. He said, "Can you drop the link?"
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna drop the link.
Ben Sullivan needs to go because guess why? I'm keeping Royal Ivy because Royal Ivy is a more proven coach because we saw that he brought a national team and he did well in the Olympics, right? What has Ben Sullivan done? He's supposed to be a shooting guru and none of these guys can shoot. So what is he doing? None of these guys can shoot. And
He
he's a
getting,
That's a
shooting
fact.
coach. Get
he
rid of
getting a
his
check.
ass.
He getting a check.
But
That's what
but
he
but
doing.
but genius. Not only the player. We looking for adjustments. We looking for somebody to have an eye on offense. That where Ime Udoka is getting stubborn at. Ime Udoka can trust whoever that person is and say, okay, go boom. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. You stick to that defensive shit. Like you say, Roy Ivy led a team somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Damn, to be US in the Euro, whatever that shit, Olympics and shit like that, right? So he has some type of cachet, but Ben Sullivan, no slight to him. You gonna always have a job somewhere. You might just go to the end of the bench as a coach, as a coach. But somebody needs to be next to Ime Udoka and help him out. Because what we've been seeing is get a ball to KD and give the ball to Alperen Sengun and put the ball in Amen Thompson's hand. That ain't no scheme, man. You need a system. You need a system, genius. So I'm
Definitely.
with you, bro. We got it. We got to go hunt somebody. A young fresh mind too, genius.
Yeah, definitely. And Email's got to be receptive to that. I think after 3 years, I don't think he has. I, to be honest with you, I'm wondering if him and Raphael Stone are on the same page though. I'm wondering if there's some friction there or something because I don't know.
I, I don't. I can't. I'm not in the locker room. I ain't one of these, other YouTubers who have credentials, been in the locker room and doing all that shit. But I will say, I think it's something there, genius, because there's no way in hell that from one end, okay, yeah, if you want to put Ime Udoka in a situation where he has to coach, okay, cool. But then injuries come along. You don't get a big man when Steven Adams go down. You don't get a point guard when Fred VanVleet goes out. We love our guys. We want to win with our guys. But you still have to have that decision making where it doesn't just end all be all with Fred VanVleet or Steven Adams. You still want to keep this team afloat. Now, if we're gonna rock out what we rock out with, that's cool. That's cool. If you believe in the team, we believe in the team as well. But championships, I don't think we're gonna be there yet as contenders. So that just shows me Raphael Stone not really putting his foot on this shit. He just okay. We got young talent. We just gonna see what we gonna do. I don't believe that Ime Udoka will sit back and say, I don't need no point guard. I got Reed Sheppard and Amen Thompson. I don't feel like as a coach, I don't feel like he'll say we gonna rock out with these type of players. I feel like that's on Raphael Stone. We're gonna save certain money. Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith was available. You snatch him away from the Lakers as far as your 3-and-D perimeter guy. But that showed me you didn't believe in Tari Eason and them. And you signed Dorian Finney-Smith. But then I didn't know nothing about his ankle injury situation. That's what the GM and everything's supposed to be, you know, worked out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just think it is some type of friction between Ime. Not friction like they you gonna if bro, we all men. We all not gonna agree on one. We're not gonna all agree on it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your opinion, you're gonna have your opinion, but we have to come together and make it work for the team. And I just think more of it is just having Ime Udoka try to coach up a storm and put him in a situation. And then other than putting Raphael Stone on the pedestal saying, hey bro, this roster ain't what it is. And you still ain't go out there and help this roster. So who are we really looking at? And if it's both of y'all can be like Mike D'Antoni and the GM and get the fuck up out of here. You feel me?
Facts. Now you see what I was seeing, bro, because that's malpractice, bro.
Rich,
But
what it do, Rich? Rich, pull it up.
okay,
What
let's
you got,
pull up.
genius?
Okay.
No, you go.
No, I was just gonna ask though, bro, that realistically, bro, because I think that the Spurs have run a circle around the Rockets in terms of their rebuild. They've lapped us. One, they got a A1 star in Wemby, and they got a better constructed roster and a system. The system that Greg Popovich left. Then you got the Thunder, who ain't going nowhere. What do you think the Rockets need to do to close the gap back on those guys? Because I think that they have moved so far ahead of us.
Genius. Dallas is like one good pick away from almost catching us.
But that's another thing. They got their star as well. They got Cooper Flag. They got a number one option. Uh, the Nuggets are still good.
It's just like last year, genius. You remember when De'Aaron Fox was on the table, and you know an opponent. You know, what I'm saying, a player that we can really go out there and get. He wanted to come back home to a certain degree. You know, what I'm saying, Texas or whatever, and he was just tired of Sacramento losing shit. So with them and him deciding like, okay, I want to go to San Antonio, and San Antonio, yo, we need a young up and coming guard. uh, and you have Wemby, you know what I'm saying, the game changer for the whole organization and for the league, not just for the team, for the league, Wemby. And then you have everybody else getting better around him. You know what I'm saying? You draft Harper, you draft Stephon Castle, who was a rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? Right behind Wemby. So yeah, man, they got two. They have a young core. You sprinkle around, you know what I'm saying, role players that know they role and understand their role and things like that. So for us, it's like we had the process. We was trying to believe in it, but that playoff performance from our guy Jalen Green at the time couldn't get us over the top. So then what we do? We go out to a guy that give you 25, 5, and 5 on a nightly basis. But the thing is, he's older, and now we have him to be a playmaker and think about the game, have an IQ of the game, and that's not how you win basketball games. That's how you win games here and there, being a good mediocre team. But that's not going to make you a contender. You know, so with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox, all these young guys around him, that's what the league is right now. You know, at a point in time, niggas can tell you in the check. I was like, man, fuck KD. Not necessarily saying fuck his game and fuck him as an individual. I'm just saying, like, for what we got, I believe in my young group. I ain't trying to fuck that up. But at the end of the day, all right, salute to you, Fredo. Salute to you, bro. Salute, my G. But at the end of the day, genius, the Rockets was trying to rush their process. Bringing in KD, I think that part is on Ime Udoka. You feel me, Rich? That part is on Ime Udoka.
Yeah,
And we got to deal with this shit, bro.
I feel you, bro. Nah, I feel you, bro. I
But
think it
Rich,
was rushed.
hey, Rich, can you cook on the fact that what we need to go into next season, dog? Because you know what I'm saying. I know we touched on it a little bit, but I just think we do need an offensive coordinator if we don't get rid of Ime or another high commodity player.
Fact. Salute to everybody, bro. Uh,
Salute.
Ben, fuck. Yeah, bro, my bad, my shit. Somebody calling me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we hear you,
good, you
Rich. We
good,
hear you.
you good.
All right, my bad. I got like a 10-minute slot, bro. I gotta go DJ, nigga. DJ, you already know how that shit go, nigga. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be real quick, bro. As far as next year go, bro, like it's up in the air, bro. Like they not finna get rid of Ime Udoka, bro. They not finna fire him, bro. They gonna give him a shot because they injuries and it's a whole lot of shit going on this year. Trying to get Reed Sheppard a shot, really his first year. So it's a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, I'm not fond of Ime Udoka. I don't really care for him because of his adjustments. Um, the defense have waned off, but I'm gonna just be honest. Next year, because Greenleaf asked me this, they gonna get Fred back, bro. Let's just be honest, bro. He the snake of this shit, bro. He make the engine go. And I thought about this. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's Johnathan Fagan. I was listening to his interview yesterday. They made a good point yesterday, bro. And I never thought of this, bro. Basically, bro, Udoka is a defensive coach, as we all know, and he uses players offensively to be able to coach for him, bro. I mean, the NBA pretty much basketball period. Greenleaf, you hoop, bro. Everything is pretty much. It's no X and O's type shit. It ain't no tactic. Like you got certain coaches that probably do it, but that's the '90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s way of coaching, and before that. But now it's just read. Everything is read. You got to read the floor, read everything. So pretty much, you need your
Mm-hmm. Your best players
so
to
you need
read
your
and
point guard
react.
to be able to read everything, and that's what Fred VanVleet do. He's an extension of basically the coach. So going
Yep.
forward, I think it'll be better next year because you have Fred, you had that direct on the floor. My only issue is, like you said earlier, Greenleaf, we need shooting, bro. So that's up to Raphael Stone to be able to figure out a roster to be able to basically give Ime Udoka that balance. Two-way players that can shoot. They was banking on their guys like Jabari, Tari, who else? Reed. Their guys to get better with their shooting. Amen to be able to get better with their shooting. But this year it didn't happen, bro. And now they rushed their process. Gotta think that 2-year contract kick in with Durant, bro, next year. So
Bro,
they
that
on the
shit
clock.
nah,
It
that
ain't
shit
no
gonna go
more
with
that,
the that
hey
shit
man,
gonna
we
go
gonna
with
wait
the
and see what
quickness,
we got.
dog.
It ain't no more of that shit. They did that this year because they knew they had Durant for next year. Guaranteed, it ain't no guarantees or no injuries, bro. We know about this man, bro. I think DJ also alluded to it. He fickle as hell. So you got to be able to capitalize on Durant, bro. That's what happened in Phoenix. They didn't put a roster around that man, bro. Let's just be honest. They tried to go top heavy, thought this shit was gonna work with him, Booker, and Bill. It didn't work. So for Houston, I'm not going after no Giannis after the Kumpo, bro. I'm gonna stay with Sengun, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Sengun rock out. Amen Thompson. I don't know who the hell you gotta get in the lab with, but figure out how to shoot. But they gotta get some shooters in here, bro.
The
The
lethal
pit-
shooter. Lethal shooter.
I
get with
mean,
that nigga
hopefully,
shit.
bro.
Get
I
with
mean,
Hey,
I,
somebody shit.
I
hey,
mean,
I,
I mean, ask Greenleaf this. With lethal shooter, how many shooters do you know in the NBA has
The NBA.
actually has
Yeah,
has
yeah,
has
yeah.
Like Cook,
produced with
Rich,
him in the
Cook.
NBA? Fuck all these
Yeah.
celebrities. I'm talking about actual NBA players getting NBA reps.
No,
I'm
hey,
finna ask you a question. Like, do you see any players that have learned from him?
no, legitimately no. You know what I'm saying? We can play around, joke around about lethal shooter and all that. But we talking about real NBA action. You know, get with that guy that worked out with Carmelo and Chris Brinkley and all them dudes, because you need to worry about sets, you know what I'm saying, coming off of screens, you know, when guys backing up off you and things like that, like controlling the offense. That's what Amen Thompson need to do, you know what I'm saying, and find out rhythm and stuff like that. But to your, question in general, no NBA player, you know what I'm saying, worked out with him that I seen that can make that game better. Maybe it's some stubbornness from the NBA players and saying, oh yeah, that's just for the end of their whoop to whoop. But at the end of the day, man, Amen Thompson, all these guys, even Alperen Sengun need to find a jump shot. But I sat back and thought about what also you said about Alperen Sengun. Fred VanVleet is the biggest hiccup and the speed bump that slowed a lot of these players down. I've been saying it since KD went to Phoenix. And when they traded Chris Paul that year and brought in Bradley Beal, them niggas need a point guard. Okay, Devin Booker want to be a point guard. It's cool. You can do the assist, but you can get your stats. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to actual basketball and learning and getting thinking the game and knowing your personnel, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that. And I think that with this team, it's the same case. You can give Reed Sheppard and Amen Thompson a year to actually throw them in the fire to learn their position and then come into next season with some little help as far as a point guard. But after that, you need to clean up those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Clean up those
hey,
mistakes.
Green.
What's up?
So I had asked this question before Rich came on, And I'm gonna go back to it because I heard Rich just said, and I don't agree with Rich on this, that you gotta look at who is in front of you now, bro. Like I just said, the Spurs have lapped the Rockets, bro, in terms of their rebuild. They have a number one superstar on their team in Wemby. You got SGA in OKC. You got the Joker in Denver. You got Luka in LA. You think going back into next year, just adding Fred back to this team is going to make us close that gap? And this is why I'm going back to this, what I said. The moment Alperen Sengun gets his trade value up, and I hope to God he plays well going into the playoffs, I'm shipping his ass out for Giannis, bro. I don't give a damn. You can't tell me that going back into next year with Sengun as your best player or your second best player, that you're gonna catch up on the Spurs and the Thunder. It ain't gonna happen, bro. You need to move Alpi and get Giannis into Houston, bro. That's the only way we're gonna make that next move, bro. Because I'm telling you, we're not wasting 2 years of KD. The last 2 years of KD, we brought him here to win a chip. We didn't bring him here to ride off into the sunset, just making the playoffs. We brought him here to win a chip, and you're not gonna win it with Alperen Sengun goofy ass shit that he's been doing this year, bro. And I'm telling you, if the what's they call them, if the Milwaukee Bucks are interested in doing a move for Alp, I'm doing it.
I seen this shit today, Genius, that the Milwaukee Bucks was, in talks with, I think, Philly and Cleveland. You know who they wanted? They wanted VJ Iscom. They wanted a young talented player, and they also, from Cleveland standpoint, they wanted Evan Mobley. So you mean to tell me, like, when we come into the offseason where Giannis already, they having a back and forth about his injuries, sitting him down for the season, and it's already some back and forth like that. So Giannis is gonna ask for a trade in the summer. He's gonna ask for a trade, and I think the writing's on the wall with that. And then, like what Alp's performance is gonna look like. He can't keep being, like how many more years we need to see this Alperen Sengun. We have
Exactly.
Ime Udoka. I don't think he's gonna get no better than what we've been seeing. What is gonna be the injuries, the back problems, the ankles, and him playing all year long. Like, come on, bro. That's 4 excuses that we're gonna keep giving them year to year basis. Giannis, you could say injuries, but we dealing with that with Alp. At least you're gonna get Giannis. You know what time it is.
Exactly.
You know what time it is.
If I'm Rockets and they say give me Alp 2 first-round picks and some other players.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, I know it would cut our window short, but I think the way we looking now, I'd rather have 2 to 3 actual years of championship than just hoping for like a decade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna keep wishing for Amen Thompson to have a jump shot and Reed Sheppard this and like whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, the window that the league is in, OKC might do it this year. You know what I'm saying? As far as back to back, but they don't even look too, dominant. You know what I'm saying? Spurs might shake some shit up at the end of the day, but still we got to see what the Spurs look like in the playoffs. So all that being said, however we go out, however our players look, it ain't gonna be on no Jalen. It ain't gonna be on Jabari unless he's looking like Tari Eason in the last 12 games, 15 games. Like the Rockets really need to do something about this roster, and I think they really analyzing and scoping and things like that, and not selling us wolf tickets on our players. But I think we in the mode where we want to win some shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's been too long, man. And these dudes and these other teams getting championships, and Giannis and the Lakers got it in 2019, and I mean the Toronto Raptors got it. The Lakers get it in the bubble. Then you have Giannis winning it on the turnaround season. Then you have the Golden State Warriors, the Boston Celtics, the Denver Nuggets, and then you have the fucking OKC Thunder.
You need a top 5. You need a top 5 player in their prime to win a chip in this league, bro. And we don't have that right now. KD is still a top 15 player, but he's not in his prime anymore. Giannis is still in his prime, and Giannis is still a top 5 player. You need to if that's on the table, bro. I don't want to hear nobody telling me that LP is untouchable because he's not. As a matter of fact, I would give them Amen Thompson as well if it costs that. I'm gonna get me a top 5 player, pair him with KD. You got the supporting cast. You got Reed Sheppard in the backcourt. You got Fred VanVleet there as well. I ain't turning that down again. I understand turning it down last off season because you thought that Alpi was gonna make a significant jump, but he hasn't made that jump, bro. And if this is the Alpi we're gonna have, he ain't gonna lead us to no championship, bro. So I'm pulling the plug, and I'm going for Giannis, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm going for Giannis.
They saying Genius is crazy to trade Amen too, but I think if we get Miles Turner too, then that's a different story.
I mean,
I might be pushing it with going Sengun and Amen, but
I'll throw Tari Eason in punk ass.
I would throw Tari or even, I would even throw Jabari in there, bro.
I get it because they gonna want something, you know.
Yeah, take Jabari, take Alpi, Jabari, and 2 first-round picks. Send Giannis over here because guess what? If you got KD and Giannis, some other players are gonna want to come here to come and rock out with those guys.
No, I agree. If we can sneak and get Miles Turner too, because then we ain't gonna be so hurt if we take, trade Jabari.
Thanks. What up, Craig Kush? I see you in the chat, man. I seen you send me a cash up early on during the day, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you on that. Somebody they asked Ime Udoka why did he switch up the lineup today, and he basically said he wanted to give a different look, spacing on the floor and different type of ball handlers on the court. Everything that we've been saying, you know what I'm saying, outside the game. That's Tari Eason, bro.
Why did it take him so long to realize that you needed more spacing, bro? Come on,
stubbornness. Everything that we've been saying about this nigga, he's stubborn, you know. And I know you played teams different on different nights and different matchups, but at the end of the day, if you really want Reed Sheppard to catch up, like I said, Gene, I say, man, you should have started that nigga from game 1 against OKC. Period. You know, and now if Reed Sheppard looked horrible, then you got options to start over him. But Okogie started off the season well in the start lineup. I get it that Tari Eason wanted to get paid, so it's value. Okogie ain't getting paid like Dorian Finney-Smith, and he was on the back burner about his injuries and saying ankle surgery and stuff like that. So Okogie is, one of the last niggas come off the bench on some nights. So politics get involved. You want to play the guys who making money and throw them out there more often. But when you're dealing with a situation and you're dealing with players that want to win for you, Ime Udoka don't have no choice but to play them certain guys. If Reed Sheppard's not ready yet, I don't see how that's too hard to consume. He wasn't ready yet, and now he's catching up to speed. And in the start lineup, his numbers looking like Fred VanVleet. 14 points tonight, 5 for 10 from the field, 4 for 7 from the 3, with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 turnovers, 2 blocks, 1 steal. And we talking about a second-year player who didn't get no opportunity in his first year. So that's what you want from Reed Sheppard.
And Green, real quick, when we finna
get up out of here. What you got?
Yeah, as a GM, bro, your goal is to manage assets properly. We did a 3-year rebuild. Your goal in that rebuild was to come out of that rebuild with a superstar player, either by drafting them or by cashing those assets in and getting one. And we realized that we didn't get one of those ones. And that's not our fault because we didn't luck into the number 1 pick. So we couldn't have gotten Wemby, we couldn't have got Paulo, we couldn't have gotten Cade, we couldn't have gotten Chet because those guys were drafted ahead of where we landed, right? So we didn't get one of those ones. So what's the next thing you got to do? You got to cash in your chips and go get one. So if it means giving up one of these guys like LP or Amen to go get a top 5 guy, you got to do it because we didn't get one out of the draft like the other teams did. So we got to pivot. So I'm all on board, bro. Scout this offseason, see what is out there. If Giannis is available, bro, pull the trigger, bro. You got to do it.
Got to do it, huh? Hey, DJ, what you got before we get up out of here, bro?
Yeah, I
Shout
agree
out to
with
you,
you,
Genius.
Genius.
Bless up, bless up.
I just say real quick to add to that. Not only did we not get the number 1 pick and get the generational player, but almost every position we did draft at, they didn't stay to like the level we drafted. LP literally like Tari too, I guess. They the only ones that kind of play above their position, if that makes sense. So we got double hit. We didn't get the number 1 generational pick, and a lot of the picks we picked, the placement didn't match their performance, I guess, if that makes sense. Which it is what it is, ain't nothing you can do. But yeah, I agree. I say we can get Giannis and we got to get some shooters. Like I always like Luke Kennard. I don't know how he looked this year, but I always thought he was a top shooter. But we got Reed for that. But I know we closing now, so once again, I enjoyed the stream. I'm glad Rockets did beat somebody ass instead of us watching them get
It
whooped.
felt like a long ass time since we won. Them 2 wins from the Lakers, the ass whipping that we got from Denver, and then San Antonio. Man, that shit was.
Facts,
You
Green.
know what I'm saying?
So
It rocked our cradle, bro. It rocked our
yeah.
cradle.
So just happy we could at least talk some positive tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be busy this weekend, but I'll try and catch it when I can.
So we do play Miami tomorrow. We need to get our league back on Miami tomorrow too. You know what I'm saying? We still in H-Town, but we need to get our league back on them boys tomorrow. So shout out to y'all, man. General salute to y'all, man. Salute to everybody. Hit that cash up. Everybody in the chat. Everybody, all the members, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy Greenleaf Exclusive. We out here, fam. Hey, shout out to Fredo that pulled up on the panel today. Salute to you, man. But we out
Salute.
here, fam. Peace.
Salute.
Peace.
Peace.